Uh-oh. Did everyone go silent?
What? No, I'm just running the open.
Oh.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
You still have sound, don't worry.
On purpose.
That reminds me of the first episode of Community. Have you guys seen that? Where they're like mouthing to each other to try to keep a secret, and then the guy who has Asperger's looks up and is like, "Can you guys hear me right now? Am I dead?" Oh, okay, that's it. Alright, oh hey guys, sorry, I got distracted. Hey, what's up? We're playing Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Hi. Thank you for watching. Here's the recap. After discovering the size-changing edibles inside the dollhouse, somebody and Euphoria's familiar Suze made their way into the House of Dolls. Inside, they would discover a number of furniture items, a spinning wheel, and a sewing set, I didn't write that correctly. And some sort of sewing setup. Oh, okay, maybe it is. As well as a well-utilized bed on the top floor. This bedroom turned out to be the exact opposite of its larger real-world counterpart, as this bed seemed to get used much more often. Across from the sleeping area in the attic space were an assortment of regular-sized items. A ring, a wand, a hand mirror, and a golden eye. Each of which somebody and Suze worked to toss out the window. But as they began to loot the building, the pillows from the bed sprung to life and began to attack, attempting to smother the young satyr and the gambler. From outside, their companions began to help. Essence would start poking her fingers in through the tiny window holes, and pinning the pillows to the walls. Suze immediately vanished, but would soon attack from the shadows and destroy one of the pillows. Meanwhile, while somebody and Suze were looting the tiny architecture, Valian was gathering the children of the getaway gang and teaching them how to light fires. Although most of the wood in the area was soggy and wet, and so they started their project by trying their best to squeeze the sticks dry. Eventually, the pillows were defeated, and as the feathers precipitated across the attic floors, somebody and Suze would unload the rest of the items they had found. After all their hard work and struggle to get into this thing, Mishka walks up and mentions Rumbleclump, which unlocks the attic to everyone's amazement. Essence is understandably upset. She had asked the kids if they knew anything, and this would have been much more useful hours ago. Mishka realizes her flub up and apologizes, explaining that she forgot that she knew. With a few interesting items now extracted from the attic, the group gathers around to investigate them. The ring had the name Kendrick Astley inscribed on the inner loop, and a blue gem attached at the top. The wand had two tiny mask shapes at its tip. One the classic comedy mask, and the other the classic tragedy mask, both having a striking resemblance to their friend Euphoria. The mirror was cracked, but seemed to be worth some gold, and the eye itself was made of gold. Surely the treasures could be traded if the need came. But as the group began to look over the items, both somebody and Euphoria began to feel an inherent pull towards these things. Somebody to the ring and Euphoria to the wand. And as each of them grabbed their items, they were both flooded with awareness they had assumed would never return. Somebody's mind unlocked, his brain restructuring itself. All the blanks that once speckled his identity were now filled in as his id settled back into place. Somebody wasn't just somebody, he wasn't anybody. This was fucking Kendrick Astley, and he knew it. Euphoria suddenly felt full of unfamiliar urges and reactionary thoughts. Things and events of his past were all simply... Things and events of his past were all simply things and events, peoples and places, choices and decisions. But now, it was like someone bought him a pair of those glasses for colorblind. I forgot it. One of those pair of glasses for colorblind people. Everything he had been seeing in black and white was now infused with deeper connections. The concept of consequences sucked in. Empathy rerouted. Euphoria was feeling, but not with his epidermis like he usually did. This was crazy. He was at a crossroads between weeping and laughing, screaming and singing, excitement and fear, but overall he felt replenished, as did Kendrick. After the shock of finding their lost things wore off, the group got back to business. And by business, I mean smashing a small petrified orc into skipping stones for the kids to play with. And boy, oh boy, did they love it. They skipped orcs until none were left. Well, I guess it was finally time to head back to Loomlurch to help the remaining children escape, hopefully acquire some boggle oil, and say goodbye to Skabatha once and for all. On their way, though, the group would stumble across an owlbear attached to an ornate cart. Its rider had gone missing, but Juniper, the owlbear, remained stuck while the cart had gotten tangled on a large log. Essence would eventually recognize this creature as the little cutie she had seen at the carnival 8 years ago eating marshmallows. She calmed the beast and freed it, causing Juniper to take an immediate liking to her and the rest of the group. In the cart was an invitation to an unbirthday party for Baby Bear, but it would appear this party goer never arrived at the party. Something had left a spray of blood in the driver's seat. Nearby, they would come across a small cottage where an older male bear was crawling, bloody, from the front door. Somebody would quickly cast Cure Wounds on the father bear, but the damage to his vocal cords were too much and he could only point towards the house in fear. What was he pointing at? What did this? Through the doorway, a table can be seen with a few bodies sitting there not moving, blood spilled everywhere. Was this the Chumbawamba? Father Bear shook his head yes, and the group proceeded with caution. Inside, there were bowls of porridge all over the table, but none of them seemed eaten. What did seem eaten were the party guests. Krongit, the Azer, and Yippee, the Yeti, were both collapsed against the table, both with large bite marks taken out of their sides. Across from them, at the other side of the table, was a chair covered entirely with blood entrails and the gore of one Zip Doodle, the space hamster. As the house was investigated, a small girl with golden locks was found hiding in the cupboards. She would climb out at the sight of the group and say, "Help me," and "I'm scared." How can they help? The group pleaded with the girl, although all she would say was "help me" or "I'm scared" as she kept approaching them. Was this the Chumbawamba? They knew it was a dragon of some sort, and dragons had the ability to polymorph. Maybe this wasn't just some girl. Aureate quickly tried to persuade the girl, explaining that they wanted to save Zybilna, and they meant it no harm, but the girl would go on to shove Essence out of her way and rush into the forest nearby. The group was left outside the blood-soaked cottage, an unbirthday party which turned more literal than they had expected. The mood was sour. What a perfect time for Aureate to get his feelings back. Loomlurch was only a few miles away, though, and the group marched onward, putting the depressing sight behind them. And that is where we begin. Back at Loomlurch.
Starting on a real positive note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's let me do the Loomlurch theme. Cool. All right, so yeah, well, let's go to Loomlurch. Let's activate her up. And where are you guys starting from? Where are you headed? What I don't know. Tell me about what you guys plan to do here.
All right, we had a plan. What was our plan?
That's cool.
It was like 3-pronged plan, right? We were gonna do.
We were gonna break up into groups.
Yeah.
Been a while.
We were gonna bring the dollhouse back and go in the front door while Aureate and Will tries to fly in from the top and rescue the kids. And then Valian, were you going to turn invisible and try and sneak in again?
Well, the invisibility doesn't help, but yeah, I can definitely sneak in.
That's right. Try and sneak in again. Does anybody have the oil can? Is the oil can with us?
Yeah, I can be.
Okay. So we were going to have him try and help us figure out how to squeeze out the oil from one of those little heads with legs.
Yeah, I can show you. Just fill me up, buddy. Sounds weird.
I am wondering about maybe if Aureate could fly up and attach a rope to her, like to where her room is, and then I could climb up that way.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. That sounds like a good idea for the sneaking entrance. And then, Essence, were you and I going to go to the front door with the dollhouse and try and make a trade?
I mean, I guess so. Just us talking like usual.
Okay. I think we got a plan, don't we?
Not a plan of what to say exactly, but I feel like
Well, that's where your natural charm and wisdom comes in, right?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. We're at the front door already.
Okay, so I put you
Yeah,
guys
I think
down by
it'll
the
be
front
fine.
door. Valian, well, I mean, you guys can put your tokens wherever you want to start before all this. You don't have to be line of sight of those 10 soldiers there. Valian and who are going to be by the bedroom?
Me, I think.
I'm just wondering if you can just, while he's flying around,
oh my
tie a
god,
rope up near her room.
that's some intense music.
Is it?
It's Loomlurchy.
Yeah, like
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, just kind of.
I could hear that in a club and wouldn't think twice. So,
Wait, this song for a club?
don't ask what kind of clubs I go to.
Okay.
She goes to
Yeah.
industrial clubs.
Just seems like a very slow dance to this song.
But it's
More like
heavy.
marching.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean
listen
the
to
bass on
that.
it for sure.
Yeah.
Doom, doom, doom. Yeah. Oh, Will, you're way too big.
He's an Oni again. Oh, shit.
No.
Oh no.
Update your token.
He's gonna Oni us.
You're small boy. Oh, there's everybody up there. Okay, let me delete you. You're not supposed to be there. All right, so we've got those two kind of four. Those two kind of four. Where's Juniper?
Are you kidding?
Should we bring the baby with us?
Juniper would be with us, I guess.
I mean, you don't have to bring them in. I'm just asking where to
Right,
put people.
but up to the front gate with us.
Okay. Okay, great. Okay. Well, I guess I've got everybody placed. Well, let's unpause and see how we proceed.
Did we
Okay.
did we make a plan to like have Essence's sword again, so we know if shit's going down?
Oh yeah, I think we were going to do that.
Yeah, that was part of the plan.
That was talked about.
And
was
we still have like your hair or something, so you can talk to us, or I can't remember.
She can listen. It's like a bug. She can listen in when she chooses
Yeah.
to, I believe. But it's not that you could talk back at any time.
You know,
Gotcha.
I don't think this goes any way other than fighting. If I'm being completely honest, I don't see how she's gonna look at us and go, "Oh, sure, let's make a deal."
I think we're probably planning to create. We're going to create a diversion by negotiating with her over the house while you guys sneak the
So-
kids out.
Oh, okay. Our goals are the kids and some boggle oil.
Yep.
Those are 2 goals. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I
All
think
right.
that's-
Yeah, I say, and I wink, and I say, "Definitely no destruction."
Right. Definitely no destruction.
Well,
And then I remember some advice my grandpa once gave me, and he said, "Never hit the same place twice."
I actually think that we have a third objective. It's to stay alive this time, like conscious, looking directly at you.
I was conscious the whole time. I just can't account
No.
for a few minutes.
I just can't.
A lot happened in that few minutes.
Well,
He was awake. That's for sure.
yeah, I saw the whole thing.
These little turds.
Whatever you say. I'm not gonna argue.
All right. Okay, so who's approaching first? I guess you guys divert. You've got your floating disc with the house on it, Juniper, somebody, or Kidrick, and Essence are approaching the front door. You see 2 tin soldiers on watch up there with their punching their fists. They're just looking out. Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Would the plan have been to like have you guys at the door before we like fly up, just in case she's in her room?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So
So like, I
I'll
guess
move
we
up.
would have just left it like 5 minutes. Kind of. I mean, we can't. We've got no way to communicate with them and like ask them. And wait, can you send messages to us, Essence, through your hair or whatever?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, yeah. Well, we just wait around until Essence gives us like the go ahead, I guess.
And I can send messages 120 feet.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Although
I don't know
We're
if that
way
would work.
further away than 120
Yeah,
feet.
you're way further away than that.
Yeah, the whole tree is about like 350 feet long.
Yeah,
Well,
she's
how long's the range on yours, Essence?
gotta make
10
math.
miles.
Oh, there. Yeah,
A
we're
little
good.
bit longer. Okay.
Cool.
So what was it? You guys were gonna sneak in first, or you guys were walking up and establishing yourself in the building? Who was coming first?
Hello on the bridge.
Oh, and who has the knife?
The knife?
Your sword, right? Weren't you doing that, or is it just the
Oh,
the hair?
is my sword a knife? A giant knife? Sorry.
No, sorry. I said knife. That's my bad. No, your sword.
I guess.
Well, it's whatever you. Yeah,
I
just
guess
a
we
big
don't
butter
technically-
knife.
That'd be cool.
I guess we don't technically need your sword if you can send us messages. It's going to be like the same
if
thing,
you're
right?
together, I thought you were apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's cool. We'll just wait for your message to go ahead, and you can send another message if shit goes down.
Okay.
Oh, did we leave the eyeball somewhere that's not here? Or did we bring it with us?
It's wrapped up in a bag, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Euphoria has it because it's in your potato
That's
sack.
right, it's
isn't
wrapped
it?
up in the potato sack. That's right.
Oh, that's right.
So it's with
That's
you.
probably
right
the
now.
best place. Boy, yeah.
Okay.
Not with
I mean,
the two of us, but
You guys
with
technically
him.
haven't gone inside yet, so if you guys want to do any other preemptive stuff, let me know.
Eyeball.
I completely forgot about the eyeball. Like, is that something we should be leaving behind?
Oh, it's too late now. We're here.
You are at Loomlurch. You could maybe try to hide it in the woods instead of on you, but
Yeah, we could just dig a little hole in the ground or something. I mean,
Yeah, bury it.
I assume we would have talked about this before we went there, and Alex kind of gave us the freebie, like we're still not there yet. So if we want to, I forgot about the eyeball, and it's something they can see through. So,
well, so there. I mean, just to go over the possibilities here is like, yeah, the eyeball is important to them. So like keeping it safe is its own importance, but also to
Also a
have it
weapon.
and to break it, you could blind all of them for 24 hours. So it has its own benefits to have it on you.
I think it's a
Or
better
all of
end game.
them.
yeah,
Yeah.
end game.
It's a better end game weapon than now. So I would say, yeah, if you're gonna bury it out in the field somewhere, and we'll just remember to retrieve it.
Is there a chance that they can cover it though? Like, I mean, I'm assuming we would have talked about this before we went on the journey, but like, are we going to bury it or do we want to hold on to it? Because like, if they can sense it or whatever, maybe there's a chance that someone picks it up.
Yeah,
I don't know, it's
but
hard-
if
followed
she
us
goes
using it.
out to like, if you bury it in, say, the fairy ring, she goes out and gets it, then she's not at Loomlurch while we're doing this, so it's not great, but at least it's something. I don't know.
All right. Well, I'm just going to bury it. I don't know, in the woods before we got here. Then, if that's the conversation we had, and then risk, unless anyone takes it off me, but just dig it in the hole and remember its location as best we can. And yeah.
How are you remembering its location?
We could leave Juniper there. Just have her like lay at the base of the tree. You bury it in the around its roots.
Yeah.
That works.
All right. Fair enough. Bye, Juniper. Zoop. All right, cool. So Juniper curls up around the tree, is sitting there, tries to follow you probably a couple times until you're like, no, stay. You got to guard the thing. You bury the eye in the potato sack.
No, definitely not.
No, you need access to potatoes. This is your wallet.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I've got
exactly.
some. I've got some disguises, so I'll just take a piece of clothing and wrap it in the piece of clothing, so it can't see out, can't hear,
Okay.
and then bury it.
Hell yeah. All right. You got it buried. You left Juniper behind, and you guys have made your way to Loomlurch for possibly the last time. Hopefully, in a good way. Okay. Then
So ominous.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yes, you do.
TPK.
The dice rolls. I don't know. Okay, so Essence and Kidrick. I have to get used to this. And Mr. Astley walk towards the front gates and see the two tin soldiers sitting there standing guard.
Hi.
Hello, bridge.
We'll just wave very awkwardly.
They put their hands out, and I guess one of them starts running inside.
That's not great, I'm guessing.
Well, somebody has to come and greet us at the door in order for us to talk.
Should we dismantle this one while the other one's gone? Or will that make the situation worse instead of better?
It sounds like it would be a lot of fun, but I think it might mess up our situation. So
Even more? So you want us to just stand here and...
Well, did we want to negotiate, or did we just want to start some shit?
I don't know.
There's like, didn't we get word from like Will that those? I mean, I'm not there, but just helping your character remember those Tin Mans were like really strong,
Yeah,
and she
they
does
are
have
pretty
like
tough.
she does have like 5 red caps in that house as well. So
I mean, you're tough. I know you're tough, but I don't know how many more of those there are, and we don't know where the drummer is, and we have to take out the drummer if we want to stop those
Right.
tin soldiers from doing anything. So I say, let's hold off on starting a fight, just a little bit.
All right. I just mean if they're gonna be a lot of tough things, if you can take out one, then good call. But all right.
Well, what do you think? Do you think we should go for it?
No,
We're not going to
probably
be able to
not.
do much negotiating if we've just murdered someone.
I know.
Or
I'm just
broke-
very
Or
nervous.
broken one of her toys. I guess it's not really murder. It's murdering a toy.
I don't know. What if there are real people in there? Then I probably wouldn't have suggested it. But anyway,
they're
just a lot of
toys.
thoughts. Just a lot of thoughts in my head. A lot of thoughts.
Both of you give me a perception check real quick.
Perception check.
oh, you know that's bad. Who's got the voodoo doll, by the way?
I do.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's always had
Nice.
it.
We
We
both
rolled
got
the
14.
same.
Yep.
Okay, nice. United front. Okay, yeah, you guys are sitting there kind of just like deciding, chatting about whether you should destroy this tin soldier. And like to the north of you, to the west of the building, you see a small aproned figure running out and opens up the animal pens and lets the animals out and then heads off into the woods.
Wait,
You hear some
Did it look like a child?
possibly.
with a red hood?
No.
Okay.
With
What?
I mean, I guess you already rolled your perception check. No, it's Sow Pig.
Oh, the mask was controlling her. I've got her mask in my bag.
Wait, you
Oh my god.
I mean,
Yeah. I mean, sorry, I probably shouldn't be saying this because I'm not there with you guys, but I just had this like, yeah, I shouldn't have said that.
it's okay.
But I do have her mask. Your characters
Well,
would
we would
remember
have
that.
known. We were in the room with you when you took
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just
I took her-
dense
I
IRL.
took her lollipop and her salt and
No,
pepper
it's been-
shaker, I think. Yeah.
It's been a 2-week break, so I think we've
Yeah.
forgotten a few things.
Yeah. But yeah, you see Sow Pig, I guess without her mask, gray skin, sharp teeth, letting the animals out and then running out into the woods. Some sniffles kind of echo out.
Wait, hello?
Are you being quiet? She's kind of far.
She's having mixed feelings. She's like whisper yelling.
She
Hello?
tried to murder us. No. She tried to murder us.
But she's saving the animals. I'm so confused.
We tried to murder her too. She's not going to be our friend.
What?
Remember, you stabbed her and we shoved her in a box and left.
She hurt. I remember that. She like paralyzed me.
Yeah.
That wasn't fun.
She was asking for it. I don't like
Yeah,
that.
but I don't think we want to make friends with her. She's not who we want to negotiate with.
But I was trying to be nice. I was trying to just hold her down and make her stop yelling. Wow, that sounds awful. I should never say something like that ever again.
No. Yeah. Oh no.
No,
Yeah,
it's
you were
fine.
trying to do it as nice as possible. I
She
agree
was
with that.
ruining everyone's fun.
We try and be sneaky, and that's not really my forte. Is this tin guy coming back at some point? The longer I stand here, the more nervous
All
I
right, let's
get.
walk
no.
closer to the Tin Man.
I'm
That's
looking-
here.
I'm looking around real quick. Oh,
Hi, buddy.
they just can't talk. He like puts his hand out to say stop, but waves. He's like being nice about it, but he's also like, you can't go any further. He's noticing. Where's the house? Is it like right there by you?
Oh, it's like, I think floating disc is 10 feet behind me.
Okay.
So it's just, it moves with me.
All right. Where the fuck did I put him? There he is. All right. Yeah. Moments later, you guys are waiting around for him to return, and he comes back, followed by this small little porcelain doll wandering up behind him.
I've seen her before. Where have I
Ooh.
seen her before?
You haven't seen her, but Valian did when he went in the house and we were listening to the story.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
That's probably it.
She's alive?
She's supposed to be dead?
She was one of the she was one of the folks in. She was in a room with a bunch of kids. And
Oh,
then
right.
because she was in there.
Invisible.
Yeah, it was when I was knocking on doors and stuff. And then I didn't go. Or I think I tricked her into leaving the room, but then I don't remember what happened after that. But she is alive.
All right. So
No,
there's two-
that wasn't what I meant. I meant the doll is like animated. I didn't mean like she should be dead or something.
Oh, right. I was like, oh shit, did they kill them? And I'm bringing them back.
No.
Yeah, so it is. It's an animated porcelain doll wandering up, and I guess the other tin soldier gets back into place. They're kind of guarding the pathway, and from behind them, between them, the little doll. Well. Surprised to see you guys back here. What do you want?
Yeah. Hi.
Give
I
us
don't
the house.
believe we've met before. Oh,
Yeah, no, we haven't. For good reason,
so
too.
I wanted to make some pleasantries, if that's all right. I mean, you seem
you
to
wanna
want to
make
get
up?
right into the business.
I'm just gonna whisper to Essence. Look
I
how
don't-
breakable her face looks.
Oh my god, shush.
I whispered.
No, we haven't met yet, so I just wanted to say hi. My name is Essence. You can call me Essence. And you are?
I'm Pincushion. But I don't
Oh.
trust you. It's all pleasantries now. But what about before? You guys caused
We
quite a
found.
mess. And you come back just flagrantly with the house that you stole?
Steal it. We found it.
We did not steal it.
So you're not working for
We've-
Enderun. It just seems
We
mighty
have never
coincidental
met
we all
Endelyn.
arrived at the same time.
I've never seen Endelyn before in my life.
Okay. You
Oh my
use
God, this is
persuasion.
great.
That's true.
She thinks her sister's the one that's doing this. Is awesome.
Yeah.
We've unwittingly like put the sisters
I should
against each
roll-
other.
Persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion. I mean, both you can or one with advantage, however you guys want to do it.
Oh, go for it.
You wanna roll the second
So
one?
that would be 60. That would be 18 because I rolled an 8 and I can't roll less than a 10. I got to try that effect that we talked about. I didn't do it this time.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Conditions,
okay.
utility.
Where am I at?
Let's see, where is it? Yeah, let me
Not very good.
click Silver Tongue.
So what is
There
the
we go.
number actually?
So it would be 18, 2 higher because I rolled an 8.
Okay. So you come to return what's rightfully Scabby's?
Right, I was just explaining. We were
Exactly.
super sorry for, I think there was a lot of miscommunication last time we were here. So, we heard a loud crash and like it sounded like something big fell into water. So we went, diving and we brought the house back up and we were like, Skabatha seems really into like toys and stuff. This is probably hers.
But then
So-
some red caps were chasing us, so we had to run away, and we came back the
Yeah.
front way.
And then we, had to recuperate because Cradle Fall, I think, like attacked us. And we got pretty banged up. We're not very good at combat and stuff. It was a mess.
Critical attack to you?
Yeah, it seems like you guys had an
Why?
intruder and we were freaked out because,
Oh, the
I mean, there
crossfire.
was someone dying. Yeah. They set the house on fire and it was just really scary, actually. I've never seen something like it. Is everything better now? Is everyone safe? You seem all right. Oh,
Boggles
no?
okay?
I can fend for myself, but no, half of the workshop's empty. How are we gonna meet any of the quotas that we've got? There's toys to ship out.
Oh my
It's-
god!
Hectic.
Yeah, I have hands. Put me to work. Let's fill those quotas.
Voluntary slavery.
Okay, interesting. I'll have to run this by Skabatha, but she's out.
Oh, and
looking for this. She hasn't
Yeah, like I
slept.
said, this house.
What did you say?
This house, I'd be happy to return it.
Okay, well, right. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't belong to you. That's the right thing to do, I guess.
And
Oh,
I mean,
In case I hadn't mentioned it, my ring is invisible.
Oh, okay.
and we're just wandering travelers, passionate chefs that aren't really making a lot right now, and sadly I doubt that she still wants to work with us. So I mean, we
Right,
did
you
go
were
to the
supposed
trouble
make
of
that recipe, and you
Yeah.
just took off.
well,
We
there
didn't
was
just
a
take
lot going on.
There was some darkness in the kitchen, and then this dwarf guy got out, and he was yelling and screaming, and he attacked the dragon, and there was all
And
this
there was so
confusion,
much
and
like smoke from the
We just-
fire.
we just ran away.
But we came back.
Indeed, you have. Well, maybe some of this can be scraped up. Okay, well, I mean, I guess if you're willing to put your hands to work, I mean, they're larger than we usually prefer, but,
Oh.
okay.
Sorry.
If I take the ring off, do I still remember my name?
Yeah.
Can I try it? I do?
Yeah, you still do.
All right, just in case, because I know Skabatha has true sight, I'm going to hide it in my pocket.
Okay. You slip it off, hide it in your pocket.
But my point was that we went through all this trouble to get the house back after we heard that it, fell into the water. We're really sorry that it's in, poor compare, but water and a dollhouse doesn't really mix well. But like I said, we're poor chefs. I, some compensation would be much appreciated if that would be possible.
Yeah, your reward is slavery.
Maybe
I
take on
don't
some
want to
of the
be a
trinkets you
slave.
put together.
I'm not good at making toys. I'm sorry, but I could definitely cook some food up. When it comes to making toys, I'm all thumbs.
Oh my god, I'm so hungry now that you're bringing up food.
Is the kitchen open? Pincushion, can we go cook now?
Oh my gosh. You have to understand, I'm hesitant to just invite you in after what happened last time. Obviously, you're saying that wasn't you, just a big clusterfuck. But
We brought the house.
You did, no, and I appreciate that. Is why I'm not sending the rug after you.
The what? What?
Never mind that. Okay. No one's allowed in the kitchen. No one's allowed in the kitchen, but you guys have offered up something of value. All right, guys.
You have a barbecue grill?
Grab the house, take it inside. You guys come with me. You will help me put some of these toys together, and the kitchen's off limits right now. Do you want to go with her? You're coming with her, unless you want to stay out here.
I can play some music and entertain you.
Oh, I work better when I'm I can focus on things much better listening to music.
Okay.
I'm sure the other people will feel the same way.
What other people?
You said that you still had some hands left. You said the workshop was halfway empty, so I assume you still have some. Unless it's automated, is it?
No, we've got...
Oh.
It's none of your concern. Where it's just things are hectic right now. Our workers are in high demand, and...
Well, I'm standing here offering to help.
I know.
And the soldiers
It's
make
fine.
toys?
Okay.
All right, follow
I feel unappreciated right now.
No,
Because...
you gotta understand, we're going through a lot. We're hemorrhaging.
And I just want to
employees.
help. I'm
No.
sorry.
All right, I'm just worried about the bottom line. Okay, thank you. Hang on. If his songs are gonna help you, perfect. All right, and she leads you back through the workshop, back into this room.
This is an awful idea. I love it.
Right into the heart of darkness. And she leads you up the stairs. So bear with me for a second while she moves.
Into the dungeon. Into some manicle.
Is this music box here the one that the drum came out of?
No, that's what the dragon comes out of.
Oh, okay.
What did she say before? The rug? Is that what you said? I
I'm
misheard
guessing, out of character, I'm guessing they have a rug of smothering somewhere in here, which is kind of terrifying. A rug of smothering.
I just didn't hear what he said. I thought he said rug, and I'm like, wait,
Rug.
what?
Yeah, rug.
It's it's one of those famous items, kind of like a mimic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
All right. Okay, so she leads you both up into this sewing room. There's a bunch of cloth and different dress layouts and whatever. Okay, first we'll start with these clothes. Can you sew?
My mama didn't raise me on needlepoint for nothing.
Okay, wonderful. All right. Well, here are the plans.
I don't talk
guess-
about my mom much.
So,
Sorry.
She snaps her fingers. I guess one of the tin soldier guys steps into the room. Watch over them as they finish up these jobs. I guess holla for me. Well,
Well, is there anyone else here that could teach me how to sew? Do you have anyone here that already knows how to sew that could show me how?
Interesting question. I appreciate you wanting to help. Who could teach you? Who could teach you? I don't want to. I've got multiple things to do, and none of them could.
So I'm going to cast suggestion.
Okay.
Here we go, buddy. Here we go.
Wait, you have suggestion on its own, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, yeah. I feel like, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And I'm going to suggest that she get all of the kids who are left that can help teach us how to sew so we can bang this work out really quick.
Sounds great, right?
All the kids. Why would you need all the kids? No, maybe I'll see if one's available. Hang on, I've got to check on them. You stay here. You start working. I'll see what we can do about you. Guard them. Don't let them leave. And the little doll heads out of the room. Probably shuts the door behind her, and you hear her little footsteps heading up the stairs, right nearby.
Okay.
Yeah, the guard them, don't let them leave part. Like, I'm surprised. Like, check any of the stuff that she was saying to you, eh?
All right. Well, you know what? Let's now jump outside to you other guys. Let's see
Well,
where you're at.
I'll probably message them at some point now that she's gone.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. We wouldn't be doing anything until we get a message, because that was the plan.
Let's see. I have 25
you're not trying to
words.
get in before shit starts going down.
We're waiting for the message to go ahead, so whenever Essence sends that is when because we have no idea what they're doing now. They could still be waiting outside for all we know.
Okay.
So I'm going to sing a little song about we should wait until we know where the kids are. And then we'll get some help. And then we'll get some help. And then we'll
You guys don't even know where Scabbard is either.
The Tin Soldier's
Yeah.
foot starts tapping to the song.
That was like one of the main plans too, was for you guys to like get Scabatha away from the top floor, and we don't. Well, I mean, I don't know anything that you're doing, but that was like the main objective, is for you to like meet Scabatha and get her away.
What? You don't like where this has turned? So you don't want me to message them, Mr. Asley?
Tell them to just wait a little while longer.
All right. I'll say, doll pincushion is checking on kids. We are working.
Do you have your fingers
Sewing.
out? Are you counting?
Yes.
Yes.
We are working for her sewing stuff away
Nice.
from the kids. Wait longer.
Relay
She
the
like
message.
looks at Ashley like, should I add anything else? But without saying that.
You're good.
You
That
can listen
concludes
in.
this message. Beep up.
Wait, so you can listen into the piece of yourself, right? Like you can like see out of it and listen in, sort of deal.
Yeah, there's remote viewing as well.
So technically, if you were remote viewing, I could reply, but I just wouldn't know that you're viewing, obviously,
Yeah.
because I could talk and you'd be able to hear it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I say like okay and stuff, but I don't know if you're listening or not. But I've relayed the message to the other guys anyway, so if you hear that conversation on it, I don't know, is it like a passive thing that you can remote view, or do you have to like activate it?
No, it's an act.
Oh yeah, cool.
So I'm gonna use my action to sew. I'm gonna do what she said.
Hell yeah. So you start sewing up some dresses. Somebody's still singing his song. And, the people on the outside... Actually, give me perception checks.
Okay.
Oh god.
Just the people on the outside?
Is that
or-
including us?
Yeah. Yeah, Valian
Not
and
terribly
Euphoria.
good.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry, not somebody.
Oops.
Oh, okay. Not me.
Man, I'm only proficient in 2 things. I don't know how that happened.
Oh yeah, it's a natty 20, baby.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Valian
buddy.
is just looking out all where everybody else is just kind of looking across the ground through the trees, making sure nobody's coming up on them. Valian, you spot up in the sky a small rocking horse with Skabatha standing on the top,
Oh shit.
flying,
That's
Wow.
not good.
looking, frantically looking around.
Well, I'm definitely making a stealth check. I do not
she
wish
could
to
be
be
looking.
seen.
She could be looking for the eye.
Uh-oh.
Is she like
I have
heading in
20
the-
on my stealth check.
Is she like heading in the direction of the woods where we came from, where we planted the eye?
No. It looks like she's just kind of flying around the forests on the general outside of Loomlurch.
Okay.
Do I have? Did we take a long rest? I have-
We did, didn't
I
we?
think you would have, yeah. Oh, but I
Yeah.
think he wasn't there at the very end. Well, I don't know when you guys did it. But yeah, you would have had a long rest before.
Okay.
Alright, so
TV
she's
time.
looking around.
Oh my god, that means another potato. Hell yeah.
The real win is the potato.
I don't even care about getting my spells and stuff back. I just like the potatoes.
Potatoes are good.
Okay. Well, sorry to reverse this on you guys. Skabatha's on the outside. So she's flying around. Let me see. Let me make her visible here. She's on her flying rocking horse. She's looking. And she seems to spot movement out towards you guys and heads in that direction. What do you guys do?
Fucking. Is there any trees or anything we can like hide under?
We can say, I know that this part is technically looking empty, but yeah, there's probably a few trees nearby.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you want to make us if we make another stealth check, but I guess we stealth by trying to hide under cover. I don't know, but the rogue, you're the stealthy boy here. You tell us how to stealth.
How should you guys stealth? She's coming towards you. She's noticed the movement. You guys weren't still enough, so she knows kind of where you're at. But you have one more chance to be not within sight.
Could I have moved along with stealthing?
Sure.
No offense to these two, but they're not the stealthiest bunch. So I wanted to move over here. I'm gonna try and get to their building.
That's too big.
Well, so I did roll a 20 on my stealth check just in case you missed that, but
Here, let's plop some trees down.
I can guidance myself to try and stealth again, hide under the tree.
What?
Or is that no? Wait, I only get one action, and guidance is a action.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go under the tree and try my best to like shimmy under there.
Oh shit, guys! Should I lure her away? I want to be able to get these kids. Although we were gonna go sneak up there. I'll hide
No,
right now.
we do this. We do this together.
All right, I'll try. Oh god, he just immediately trips up. He rolled a 9. He doesn't get. He trips and falls before he can get behind a tree where you're at. Valian, yeah, you got a 20 on your stealth, so you're good. She flies over.
I say to Will, if it comes down to it, just bail out of there because we can't have her remove the curse on you.
All right. She sees me. Yeah, she starts lowering down to the ground and lands her little flying rocking horse onto the ground nearby. She steps
Run.
off.
Sure.
Well. Who do we have here? You can't catch me. And I guess Will just immediately takes off, flying away to lead her north. Shit.
I love you, Will.
She runs to get back onto the rocking horse and take off. You guys see that she's like yawning, kind of rubbing her eyes.
She's clearly an idiot. She got off her horse to land and chase someone on foot. Someone she knows can fly. I like it. I like the. She's tired. I get it. I was gonna say
good. You get it.
To euphoria, and I was like, oh man, if she had stayed off that horse for a few more seconds, like, that's our new target. Grab the horse. I'll get the kids. That's clearly not the case. So,
grab the horse.
Yeah, if she's taking off, if she starts flying north as fast as she can, I say we just book it for the building.
Yeah, I say too. The whole plan was for them to lure Skabatha to get her away from the thing, and this is just as good. So,
yeah,
I'd be like whispering under my breath, we're going in," like quietly, but I'm assuming we would have talked about how Essence things work, so I don't know if she's listening in or not, but as we start going in, I'm just like, we're going in. Oh yeah. I know. I have no idea if she's listening or not, but that's why I'm whispering as I'm going in that we're going in. So if she tunes in,
tally of everything you're doing. So whenever she tunes in, she knows.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess you guys proceed towards the building if you would like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a sprint. You're going that way?
Wait, is it this way?
Well, there's an entrance here.
So the window that you threw the house out of is. Can you see my name?
Oh, yep, over here.
It's like right there on the top floor.
Hey, how much do you weigh, Valian?
Probably like 150 pounds. Pretty slight. Definitely haven't filled out.
I can try and lift you up.
If you think you can carry 150 pounds.
I don't know how we did this last time, but my wings are pretty strong. Oh, yeah, it's not that high. I only have to carry you for like a couple of seconds.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Did we ever settle on if you could carry something
while
we were flying? I feel like I know you carried the kid.
Well, I carried Essence, and I could either carry her 100% at half speed, or if I wanted to move at full speed, I had to do checks.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, let's go with it.
We did it. We did it at the unicorn thing when I carried her over the water.
I believe it for sure. I just couldn't remember what the specifics were.
No
offense.
As long as we're consistent. No offense, Essence, but I think you're the heaviest one here. So if I can carry you, I should be able to carry Valiant.
Wait, why do you think Essence is the heaviest one?
She's got all the armor and shit.
Oh, okay. I guess
and she had the house and all that.
Gotcha. All right. Wait, where'd you guys go?
We're here.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I was just looking at the wrong floor. Okay, cool. So you guys are approaching the building. To the south, you see the patch where the red caps were popping up, and you do see one kind of pacing outside of one of the front doors, the door to the kitchen, as far as you remember.
Hey, Valiant, come this way. Come this way. And I'll lift him up, so we're like, oh, I can't move there, but so we're like hugging the tree, like around this looks kind of round to me, I think.
Here, I'll move you.
So is this like a big?
That's what you want.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so we like go up the tree root and then fly around to the window, so we're kind of hugging the wall.
Okay. Give me some sort of check, maybe. Well, you're flying, so you're fine, but maybe Valiant, give me some sort of acrobatics. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can do that. That's a 2. Plus 6 is an 8.
Okay, well, he starts to fall for you. He starts to trip on the thin little line that you're walking along. What do you guys do?
Wait, we're walking? I thought I was just lifting him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you had said that. You said you lifted him. Okay,
Sorry.
sorry. Never mind. Forget the acrobatics check. All right, cool. So you're lifting him up. You're going. You're just flying up towards this window. That's essentially what you're doing.
Yeah, I just was coming from the different direction. Oh, the window's up there. Okay.
No, that's a different thing that I forgot to wall off. That's a closet.
Oh. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I was coming around this way on this side to. I'm assuming that's like the window there.
Yeah. Yeah, right there.
Okay, cool.
Zoop. All right, that should be good now. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, look, this doesn't have to be that complicated. Let me just drag you guys into the window.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I couldn't see that window. Oh, it's a little slit. That's why. Okay.
Yeah, unless you're right outside of it. All right, so you guys enter in through the window, and let's jump away. Let's jump back to the sewing room. Is Essence back?
I don't know.
Maybe not. No, maybe not.
I have returned.
You've returned.
Yes.
I have.
All right. Okay. Well, yeah. Just at
It was a job.
Oh heck yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's cool. At that moment, the pincushion comes back in with. Oh shit! Wrong fucking person. God damn it. I'm flubbing. Roth is coming. All right. Yeah, she comes back into the room, and there's this bugbear child that she's walked back in. All right, Roth, you're going to show this young man how to do what you did. Show him the work, how to sew, thread the stuff. You get it. Show him how to do it. We've got quotas to meet. You got that? All right.
Wait, Pincushion, can you show me which table you want me to work at?
Yeah.
Just come on in.
And I had some questions. I just want to make sure that I'm like up to snuff and stuff.
Okay.
Is this a good time to like send a message? But I'll just continue talking to Pincushion and make it obvious that Pincushion is in the room with me. Maybe.
I just closed the door, and I am going to shoot the guard.
What?
Okay,
Wait, that's what we're doing? I missed a lot of stuff.
No, he didn't say anything.
The
This
kid
is
is
new
here.
for
We
us.
can ask the kid where the other kids are.
What? Okay, then Essence continues with her plan, I guess. And then all of a sudden she just says, "Oh my god, what did you do? Ashley, why did you shoot him?" And that'll like the message will cut off there.
Where is it? Where's my inventory?
Oh yeah, that's
There
the
we
last thing they hear is, Ashley, what did you do? Oh no.
Ashley, did you just shoot him?
I think I shot Pincushion Girl.
I knew you couldn't be trusted. Oh, Skavada hears about this. Guards! Guards!
No. I'll rush over to her. I'm sure we're entering initiative or something, but I'll
Yeah.
try and like grab her and like cover her mouth.
Oh no. Okay.
I don't like that I'm doing this again.
Everybody,
Round 2.
Everybody roll in, even outside of this room. This is okay. Perfect. I put this song called "Tense Circumstances." This will be a fun song for this fight.
We'll be back in just 1 second.
All right. Although you're okay, that's cool. Okay, so then give me a stealth roll to see if you get a surprise round on them. Somebody?
He doesn't answer to somebody anymore. His name is Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're asking me. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Stealth check.
Yeah. Stealth check to see if you can get this attack in
Let's
before she
see.
notices. What do you got?
Come on, stealth. There we go.
Okay, yeah, you earn yourself a surprise round. All right, so let's just skip over to somebody. Nobody. Oh, it still says that there. Let me change it.
Kidrick.
Kidrick.
My name is Kid.
I just gotta copy it to the token. There we go. Update. All right, dope. All right, yeah. So your first attack, I guess it already went off. Did I apply the damage? I did. Boosh! Piercing damage. A crack in her face kind of forms. She stares up at you. I know we couldn't trust you. Essence, you got a turn too.
Oh, all right. Like I said, rush into her and I'll try and grapple her and put my hand over her mouth, muffle her screams.
Oh no! All right, try to grapple.
Why did you do that?
Because this kid can tell us where the other kids are.
Oh my! But what?
I agree with Essence on this one. I'm sorry.
Well,
Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. That's very possible. You can still get it. Nope. Okay. She dodges out of the way. She ducks down. She's tiny. You don't grab onto her. That's an action. Anything else?
so then she'll just like if since she dodges out of the way, Essence will then just lunge for the door and block it.
Oh. Okay. Gotcha.
Smart.
All right. So, Valiant and Euphoria, you guys heard her kind of just talking, not to you, but to Pincushion to let you know that they're in a room with this person. And the last thing you hear is Essence being like, "Oh my God, Kidrick, why did you do that?" And a fight has broken out. What are you guys doing?
Well, Valiant, you've been in this house before. Like, you'd have to be the leader because I've never been here.
Yeah, I think we. Well,
So you've got the room with the bird.
I could show you. Yeah, let me show you this room real quick and see if you can figure out what's going on here, because I know that outside of game you immediately knew what it was. I had no idea. So I think it makes sense to show you this room since I didn't know what it was. So let me show you this room real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna lead you. Oh, I'm out of. Okay, well.
Oh, hang on, I got it. It was because it's in combat. There you go.
Should we?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go.
I don't know if this like breaks it up, but should we just take our turns together since we'd be like sneaking right next to each other until we encounter something?
That's fine.
Like,
Yeah.
like, can you just move my character with him and then just skip my turn until we encounter whatever?
Well, I can. Yeah, I mean, it's not stopping you from moving your character, so you can still move that if you want. But yeah, I agree.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys can go on the same turn for now.
Cool.
Are there still like note cards and stuff here on the ground and the little birds?
Yeah, let me give you. So there's old empty birdhouses are nailed to the walls of the cramped room. Dozen bird cages hang from the ceiling. The cages are filled with tiny clockwork sparrows that kind of jump around. There's the two windows, one labeled hither and one labeled beyond. There are paper and quills on the desk, but you took everything that had writing on it.
I know I had this idea out of game, but can I still have the same idea for my character to write a note and try and start a war? Like, I don't know if that's like...
just rationalize it for now. I mean, yeah, you could probably do it, but like you're in the room, which would give you the details there. So yeah, I mean, you could if you want.
Absolutely, I want to. I mean, that was like my...
Give me an
that was
insight
like
and
my-
just beat 7.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 2.
Yeah, right.
Insight. Man, I don't know why I only have 2 proficiencies. I don't know what I did there.
Okay. Yeah, you're looking around, you're quickly putting it together, these sparrows, these notes, these windows. Yeah, what would these windows, why would it be labeled hither or yon? That makes sense. Yeah,
It's like-
maybe you could send a letter.
It's like the doves back in our world. I say, it's like the messenger birds back in our world, and it seems to go to hither and yon, I think.
Yeah, during World War II, the carrier pigeons.
Yeah,
Our world.
and it must go to her sisters if they're in control. Let's write a note and start a war. And I say,
I love it.
I give him, I guess we use that action. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I say, here, you write one for, fuck, I keep forgetting their names. I'm sorry. You write one for
Endolin and
Endolin, and
Rats
I'll write
is
one
at
for.
the-
I'll write
yeah,
one
them
for,
right now.
Bavlorna.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I say, yeah,
I can do that.
it's like that. And then we'll spend our turn writing message. Just say, like, we're declaring war. I'm declaring war on you. You are traitors, and just leave it. I'm coming for you, or something like that.
Oh, buddy, you've been emotionless too long. I just write, I'm coming for your face, you ugly bitch.
Oh my god.
And then
We have their letters to like copy how they write.
Oh,
The-
yeah, that's true.
I think they had different tone.
I'm gonna
sorry, I'm not smart enough to do that. So I just make fun of what F4Et's doing, and then I write a really dumb note, and I'm really proud of myself.
I write a very serious note to Bavlorna, and I also add thanks for the gold thread at the bottom of it.
Who are you
Oh,
signing it
ooh.
as?
Oh no, that's so smart. Oh my god.
I'm
Okay, hang
I'm
on.
signing
I have
it
to
as
note
Bavlorna.
this. What are the? If we don't have the exact words, what are the details here? Essentially, just whatever. But thanks for the gold thread.
No, it's you are traitors. You haven't held up your end of the deal. This means war. P.S. Thanks for the golden thread.
I'm gonna add one little detail to mine too. I have the unicorn horn. Before I send mine off.
All right, I'm pinning the notes of that. Okay, Valian, what are you writing on? Okay, sorry. Sorry, I know you called him a bitch, but what else was there?
I'm just gonna say, coming for your ugly face,
Yeah, that face.
you
Yeah.
bitch. And then I got the unicorn horn. I'm gonna stab it through your heart. Oh, doggy's barking. Hold on one second.
Oh my god. Wow.
My dog likes what I wrote, so that's why she's barking. Be right back.
That's
And
what
We
you're
did-
writing to Endolin, I imagine.
We did read the other notes between them, right? Like
We
earlier, a couple of
Mhm.
seconds of session ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, can
everybody
I-
knows the details.
Can I do a charisma check to write the note in a sort of the same language? I can't personally remember that from like 4 weeks ago what the notes exactly said, but you know, like not even just like the same handwriting, but like the same tone, because that's important.
Okay.
Like I was thinking intelligence check, but then I was like maybe it's more of actually like a charisma thing to
Or performance.
yeah.
Yeah. Let me
Or sleight of hand.
I mean, it's tricky because there are abilities that give you that ability specifically, so it's got to be harder than that.
Oh, fair enough. See, I didn't know that.
And you don't have like, what are the tools?
Forger's tools.
But he's not trying to
Forger's
copy
tools.
her handwriting. I don't know. Are you?
I think he's just really
Um,
mainly what you were talking about, like the tone of it. That's what it seemed like. you were
Yeah.
saying. What were you saying?
Yeah, just the tone of it.
All right. So sure, yeah. Let's just make that a.
They actually don't talk that weirdly. I scrolled up until you posted a new message, so it brought me back down. But they don't talk that weirdly, actually.
Yeah, but like they're sisters. Like they share notes all the time. You know, it's like even if you're like I was chilling with my friend last night and she was getting me to send messages to her friends, and it's just like, oh, do you usually say like yo or something? Like just those little nuances that can mean stuff. Or at least that's what my
it just
character would
looked
think.
like proper English.
Well, if it is just proper English, that's what I'm trying to attune to. Like, but yeah,
Well, just give
I
me-
want to pay.
I don't mean
What
like
if I-
proper, but
Just give me a deception check. I think that'll work. You're
Oh,
you're
I
trying
have
to
to-
pretend to be a different person.
That's one of my skills. It's one of my two proficiencies.
you only have two. Oh my god.
Yeah, I only have two.
That you think that's tied to your custom background though?
I don't know.
Because he's missing a bunch
Yeah,
of
because
stuff.
you should have some from class proficiencies at
Right.
least, and then you always get two from background.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'll look further at it. Yeah.
It's okay for now.
All right. Okay. Well, yeah. So you write your letter with a deception of 14. Who knows how they're going to react? But awesome. And you guys, what do you guys do with these letters?
Well, I'm going to try and send them off with the pigeon, but I'm assuming it would have taken our turn to at least write them.
For sure.
Like they're short.
Well, yeah,
they're
this is
short.
probably
little-
a couple. Like this whole thing is probably technically a number of rounds or whatever. But yeah. Okay. You guys are up here writing letters. Let us jump back. So what's going
Just-
on in the room?
just for
What's-
clarity's
What did
sake.
you do last night? I wrote a letter.
yeah.
Just for clarity's sake, too, Zeus is in my pocket dimension, so I can summon him as an action.
Okay. Perfect. Perfecto. Okay, great. Okay. So Essence is trying to cover the mouth of this little doll, and that's not her favorite thing. Okay. So Pincushion is
Fair.
going to jump up from the ground and grab at your, I guess your hair. That seems too mean, but like at your face, just grabbing onto your head and kind of.
I mean, it's
latching
really
on.
knotted. It'd be pretty easy.
Yeah. Well, then, yeah, just climbing in almost into your hair, trying to hold on. Oh crap! She hits with an 18, and you take 12 psychic damage as she latches on and screams in your face. You're now grappled, although she's tiny. I think you could technically still walk around with her attached to your face. And
Oh my god, your face is so much scarier up close.
how do you like it? How do you like it? Try to grab me?
I don't.
I didn't think so. Oh no. Okay, well, I'll do this too because she can. What happened?
Your screen just flashed.
All right, she starts to laugh in your face. She's looking at you. She's looking over at Kidrick. And both of you, I didn't target Kidrick, but Kidrick, give me a wisdom saving throw. An 18. Okay, cool. Nothing happens to Kidrick, but
You're terrifying. You're terrifying.
Essence takes 4 more psychic damage and, oh no, becomes incapacitated. That's not fun. For 1 minute. At the end of each of your turns, you can try to save.
That's
that's
not
cool.
good.
That is not good. Okay, so she's there. She's clinging on to Essence's face. I'm just going to put her there, real there. And then, I mean, we're going to skip Valian because...
Alex, you're frozen.
I'm frozen?
Oh, you're
No,
good.
me. I can hear you.
Now
You're
I can
good.
hear you. You're not. You're moving again.
Okay, good. All right, dope. And you could hear everything I was saying.
Yeah.
The last thing I heard was that Essence was incapacitated, and nothing after that.
All right. Well, then Pincushion is grabbing onto Essence's head and is standing there. We're skipping Valian on the turn order because you guys are writing letters. Kidrick, we're on you. What's going on? You started this.
Dear sister.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
I mean,
my
I
God.
can say that Rick Astley killed me.
Let's see. Alright, we got her there. And I'm gonna do Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
Hey, where'd it go? There we are. I want to tell her, you're not funny. You're not funny at all.
Oof.
Oh, burn. That hurts her feelings. Oh, she fails with the 3, taking 11 psychic damage. All of her stuffing starts to pop out of like her shoulders and armpits. One of her legs extends out as it starts to unravel.
All right, and let's see.
Wait, is this the one where they have to move? On a failed save, it takes psychic damage. It must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Well. Shit.
And from my movement, I'm going to move here, which is still within 5 feet. So that wouldn't get an advantage attack, right? Because I'm still within 5 feet of the.
Right.
tin
Oh,
soldier.
right. Yeah, you're strafing around within his range. I
Okay.
guess I'm gonna say.
Because that'll make her have to move as far away from me as possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think if she was big enough to drag you, she'd drag you, but that's not the case. She lets go and runs off to this back corner of the room. How dare you! I am funny! I'm funny! Oh, you haven't heard my stand-up set. Okay.
I'm really bad at wisdom saves. So if you can help me out with it at all. I have a -1, so I don't know if I'm gonna be passing this anytime soon.
Oh, no.
I can do Bardic Inspiration as a bonus action, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you would.
What you doing? What are you doing?
Essence, you're doing a fantastic job holding that door over there.
Alright, I'm gonna apply the effect.
So silly.
Can't really answer.
And you're
There we
You
go.
can do it.
still...
You can do it.
Oh, dang it. I think we were both doing it. My bad. Hang on. I'll edit again.
There it is.
So, just so I know, the apply active effects button, is that available for you?
I go into my features and I can click on Bardic Inspiration and target her and then add it. That's what I did.
Oh, and it automatically pops up like what dice to select, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Just making sure. I didn't know that was automatic. Awesome. All right, great. So she now has Bardic Inspiration and she's incapacitated. And that's, I guess, your turn. Essence, we're on you. Let's do that wisdom.
Well, I can't take actions or reactions. I don't really want to move, so I think I'm just gonna end my turn and roll the wisdom save.
Uh-huh. Kidrick's encouragement echoes in your ears as you do so. on a 13. Oh, that does it!
Really? Okay.
Yes.
That's
Oh my God.
a good surprise. Okay.
All right, great. Okay, I guess that's the end of your turn. It's the Tin Soldier's turn now. Great. He's looking around. He's got his fists. I guess Kidrick's right there, so he turns towards Kidrick and just starts throwing punches. One swing at your side comes in and lands, hits you for 6 bludgeoning damage. Boosh! He comes in with an uppercut, hitting you again with the other hand, I believe. Let me click it. Up. And he misses that one. He hits a table nearby. He's got nothing going on. But Essence, describe what's going on with you in the door. That's a weird way to put that. You're just standing in front of it.
I think she's like her legs are spread and her arms are out like starfish against the door.
Okay. Okay, hang on. I gotta get him. All right, great. Well, the door. Oh wait. Okay, I guess let's just. Which way did you imagine the door opened?
Like towards me. Yeah.
Okay. So you're blocking in that sense. Okay, so
That's how doors are. Yeah, that's how
'cause
doors
it's from
are.
a staircase.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It wouldn't go
out
out
onto
into
the
the
staircase.
staircase.
I'm not an architect, you guys. All right, that makes sense. You're right. Okay,
I'm
going
going
that way. Well, that's good.
Kind of one.
Yeah, he's like getting.
I do interior design.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. So I mean, you're right. Yeah, it would go open that way. So you see the handle start to get jiggled, and the door is getting shoved against. I'm gonna let this Tin Soldier try to shove you. So we'll do an athletics here. You can do.
Athletics back.
I think athletics is the best bet. I think technically you're supposed to be able to do acrobatics too, but that's probably not in a door situation.
That's not really the specifics. I mean, I guess it's a shove.
For a shove, right? But this is door. So yeah, athletics.
Ugh.
Oh
Aw.
no, they shove the door open. I guess you go there, or do you think you and this bugbear would both go forward?
Can I
Probably
ask?
both go forward.
Okay.
Would the door give her any bonus? You know, like cover gives bonuses to AC. Would the extra door give like any bonuses to the save of the shove? Because it's like an extra obstacle.
I mean, it's not locked, so he's holding it, and I feel like it's still almost an equal.
Yeah, fair enough.
I would have considered it, and I did, and I think no, it still stands. And I mean, they got a
Higher.
14, and she had a 9, so I think it's still. If it was closer, I may have. But yeah, you get shoved back into the room, and this guy steps in after you. I guess. He doesn't know what's going on. He's just gonna try to grapple you. He's not gonna just beat you up. So he's athleticsing.
Did it take his action to shove the door
yeah, he can't.
open?
It would have. You're right. Okay. All right. Yeah. So he's there. No, you're right. Good thought.
I got something out of it.
Yeah. All right. So he runs in. Another guy's coming up behind him. It is Roth's turn. Hang on, Roth. Why can't you see shit? Let me give you a little bit of vision. All right. Note.
Did we already give up the dollhouse?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Okay. Do I still have my floating disc?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you didn't say you. So it's just been following you, this empty platter. Okay, yeah, your disc is nearby. Where do you think that would be? How are you utilizing it?
Well, it's I think it's always 10 feet behind me. But I hope that eventually, I think if I don't pick up the child's gonna end up on the disc. I'm not sure when. I'm not sure how. But
Tensor's floating stroller. Yeah. Perfect. All right, great. So it's around. I'll see if I can get a token for it. Okay, Roth gets out of the way because even though it looks like he's holding a big old I guess it's a morning star they usually carry. He doesn't. He's got nothing. He just runs back. He's scared by the door. They're still writing letters, so let's do at least 2 rounds here before we touch back with them. Pincushion's in this back corner. I guess that ends, right? They don't have to still be scared. It's just till now.
Is it till the end of her turn or my turn? Let's see. Dissonant Whispers.
It's just then. Yeah, it's not a lasting thing. It's just they run right then. So now it's over.
Yeah,
that's
it.
I don't think that it's lasting. All right. Okay, well, cool. So she jumps down from the cabinet that she was hiding on. She looks back at you. Now, that's not very nice. She shoves some of her stuffing back into her body. And let me see here. I mean, I guess that's what she does. She, what's her fucking distance? Okay, good. She can get to you. She runs up and jumps at Kidrick, trying the same thing, grabbing at your face. Oops. On get ya. She grabs in onto your horns and is shaking around, screaming. You take 5 psychic damage, and she's attached to your head. And she can't do that anymore. Okay, cool. Great. That is her turn. Yeah, we're doing this route. Kidrick, what are you doing?
What am I doing? Let's see.
Do we need a smoke bomb?
Maybe, but let me try this first. I'm going to use my Helm of Telepathy. What do you mean it has no uses remaining?
That's probably wrong.
Yeah, I don't think I used it.
Well, I should have that many per day. Hang on.
It only has 1. But I don't think I
Oh, it
used
does
it at
have
all.
1, but you didn't use it. Okay. I just think it...
Didn't you use it on the Little Red Riding Hood?
Did we rest after that?
No,
On the
I
way
don't
here?
think so.
No?
Oh. No, I guess you didn't.
Okay, so then I don't have that, but I still have Suggestion.
No, because you can only use suggestions after you link, right?
Well, he has suggestion on his own, not you.
I have
Oh,
Suggestion.
right,
The Helm of
right.
Telepathy, yeah, but yeah.
Yep. So I am going to suggest that she call off these soldiers. So she has to make a wisdom save. Or call off the 10 soldiers.
Okay. Very nice. Okay.
And stop attacking. Call off the soldiers and stop attacking us. We're not your enemy. We came in here to sew, remember?
Your eyes start to swirl around.
If only someone had done something.
Yeah, her eyes almost begin to swirl around, mesmerized. Oh, I'm so sorry. Men! Drop your fists! Fists down! These are friends. Stop fighting them. I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't know what came over me.
That's amazing.
Is that working?
Yeah.
What?
Guys,
Did getting your name back make you more powerful?
Maybe. I don't know.
They're working for us. No problem. Guys, back upstairs. And the tin soldier guys start to go back upstairs. One of them. Okay, you just stay here and make sure nothing bad's happening. But you don't need to attack them. I don't know what, guys. That's okay. Whoa, brain fart. Okay.
You all right?
I don't know what came over me. What is this? This is active for 8 hours. Okay, great.
That's a long time. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
What the heck?
Yep, as long as nobody attacks her.
Yeah.
If anyone from our party damages her, then the spell ends.
Okay. My apologies, guys. I need to. I'm not presentable. Could one of you sew me up, please?
Oh my god.
I'm bad at sewing.
No. I don't want to.
Fine, you're noob. Yeah. No, I'm sorry.
I just
We
be
might
so
do it
scared
wrong.
of poking you
No, you're right. I'm
and
a living
doing
being.
a single point of piercing damage.
Roth, you're experienced at this. Here, you sew me up, and we can show this young satyr how it's done. Yeah. Okay, Pincushion. She comes over and Roth starts.
What does
sewing.
Roth think about all this?
He's just scared. He's confused. I mean, he's doing what he's told from Pincushion. Pincushion's like his boss. But he's sitting there eyes wide, like they were just fighting, but now Pincushion not fighting them. What the heck? But he's sewing up Pincushion. Pincushion's stuffing is going back inside. Alright, well, let's end this combat here. And let's jump in on our letter writers, our pen pals.
Hell yeah. I love how you guys are in serious combat in a room that you can't get out of, presumably. We're just like, yeah, let's write some letters.
We can get out of it.
You know, I feel for it, like, we really used our time wisely here.
Well, we
really accomplished a lot. I bet we accomplished way more than those other guys.
We haven't, it's only been like 2 rounds, and I feel like the letters are like a good use of time. Like, this is probably, to turn their sisters against each other is like, or have the chance to turn them for infighting. And hey, technically, if we save the whole of Prismia, then we save the kids in effect of that anyway. So,
That's right.
That's true.
Big picture. We're big brain.
So you guys, I guess you guys finish up your letters and hand them to the sparrows and.
No, wait.
Windows. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I want to check Valiant's letter before. I want to see if it's acceptable for my standards, because I feel like Valiant may not be the most charismatic person.
I almost imagine that he's like gone over multiple times, like, so it's big and bold, like the insult.
I am checking. I'm checking his letter.
When Euphoria looks at it, I like, yeah, you want some advice? You want me to give you some tips on how to write yours?
No, look, you're the stealthy boy and the combat boy, but I'm going to check your letter because this is what I do best.
I'm also the spelling boy. I just want to be clear on that.
The what boy?
The spelling boy.
He's a spelling boy.
Every word. So I tell you every word is spelled correctly. Every word is spelled incorrectly. It's horrendous.
All right, so
like, if they think that she wrote this, they're thinking she's brain damaged. Like, she's clearly taking a beating to the head.
Oh no.
Let me quickly check something. Why did that disappear on me? Just want to see if I've got any spells that can actually help with this. I know I've got guidance. I just want to quickly check if there's anything else.
Oh, did you take the spell check spell?
No, is that a spell?
No, I'm just joking.
No.
Oh. I'm not sure if it works. I'm just like trying to think of it for like flavor sort of thing, but comprehend languages.
Okay.
Do I feel confident that if I was to use a spell on comprehend languages, I'd get a better idea if we've like matched the letters appropriately? Like, I know it doesn't work that way. It lets you speak and read and hear all writing and stuff, but I'm thinking of it like as something to like boost up the chances of.
It's like a babble fish. where it's like it's not like you understand. Obviously, you get what it's really doing.
I'm cool if you say no. I'm just trying to like flavor it up rather than like
For
using a
sure.
spell and even doing like another check or something, like trying to do the, because I feel like this is really important, so I'm like trying to go all out, because my only other idea
Whoa.
was like using minor illusion to make an illusion of a note they already had and using it as like a pencil scribe. You know how like you know how people like using iPads and putting paper over the top and cop tracing in pictures and stuff. I was kind of thinking of making illusion of their writing already to kind of match the handwriting up.
The thing that I can think of that might help you there is like you're looking at these words and they're regular words you should normally be able to read, but maybe like using comprehend languages like helps you pick out the words that aren't words, the misspelled ones or something. Like you're like, that's not translating to anything. That must be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Look,
something like that.
anything to give. One sec. Anything, yeah, to give like a bonus, even if it's small. I'm going all out.
It's like a spell version of autocorrect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stab you in the ugly face, you birch.
I mean, you're using some of your magic, so
It's a second level spell. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think if you're doing that, like, what's the outcome? You think just it's more believable to her? Like that's what you're trying to do?
I want to.
So that it's, yeah.
Because I'm gonna check over Valian's letter, because not to be rude, but I don't really trust him in his linguistic skills or his charismatic skills. So I'm checking over his letter. I feel pretty confident in my letter, but I'm going to do a quick check of his and a quick check of mine and just do any touch-ups if I think I need to do them.
I also take a look at his.
He can look at mine too. It doesn't bother me. But I'm just...
Like, none of this is spelled correctly, buddy. This is
Nothing-
all wrong.
This is all
like in this situation, nothing is like, we're not getting attacked. We haven't heard of them except for they might be attacked. But realistically, it's only been like, 12 seconds or something in real life, so I don't feel rushed or anything. My character thinks that this is very important to, if we can start a war between the sisters, that it's like pretty big for like the end game for what we're planning. So like I'm like super focused on this, and anything that I can do to improve my chances even slightly, I'm gonna do it.
All right. Yeah, sounds good to me. I just marked you down one spell slot for that, but yeah, great.
Oh, nice.
You kind of go over and just make sure that they're the best that they can possibly be before you roll them up. Hand to the Clockwork Sparrows. I probably get one out of the cage, leave it to the window, and they both fly off in their respective directions.
Hell yeah. A high five, Valiant.
I high five him back.
Good job. Alright, Valiant, where are we going now? We've completed a side mission.
I actually want to know, what is her bed situation looking like?
Valiant, shouldn't we be rescuing the children?
We might be rescuing the children by doing this. Who knows?
This might help them. The bed is still... you were there before, and I think the bed was like it perfectly made.
Well, I like put the baby basket or whatever on.
I forgot.
I like made a big old mess out of everything.
That's true.
Like I'm assuming there's no replacement for the moths, right?
No,
there's no replacement for her little house.
House is gone.
Is the bed made?
I still don't understand the moths. Does she keep pets?
I know what it is outside of game. Basically, she uses them as the focus for her thing that she's going to forget when she wakes up in the morning. So she looks at them.
They count for it?
Yes, because she just basically doesn't. She has no idea what moths are at this point because she just keeps looking at them every morning.
I want to ask her what moths are.
Is the baby bassinet back in its place?
The baby bassinet is definitely set up. The bed has the blankets on it, but not like nicely made. Just
okay.
thrown back on there.
I tell Euphoria, all right, you're gonna go down these stairs, and then you're gonna be right outside the kitchen. And I am just going to try and shove the baby bassinet out the window.
Why?
Because she's a fucking child slaver, and I fucking hate her.
Just,
Ever
Valiant,
heard
no,
of that?
you're supposed to be my guide, buddy. We gotta work
Yeah, go
together.
down the stairs. There's gonna be a bunch of books. You're gonna love it. I'll be there in like 30 seconds. Unless you want to help me
I
throw this
imagine
thing
you
out the
got
window.
the bassinet in hand at the window while you're saying, "Just go down. I got this."
Yeah, just don't argue with me, man.
Valiant, do we really want to let people know we're here if you're tossing shit out the window? I thought this was a stealth mission. And I'm like,
Well,
at this point, I'm on the other end of the baby. I've like summoned Zeus back. I'm like, Zeus, help me pull this back inside. We're like having a tug of war with
Yes.
this fucking baby
no.
bassinet. Like, this is a stealth mission. What are you doing?
It's not a stealth mission anymore. She knows we came.
Yeah,
She
but we
saw Will.
bad Valiant. Bad.
All right. I will accept a. I mean, we could do a little roll off here. Persuasion
All right, I'm
versus
good with
persuasion.
Yeah, let's.
Let's do it.
All right.
Wait, what am I rolling?
I don't know. Persuasion versus
Oh,
persuasion.
no,
I got a 5.
Just let me, please.
Oh, damn.
Euphoria
Come
and
on. Fine, Dad, but I'm tipping it over and I push it over.
Suze crawls inside like, oh, yes.
Beautiful. All right,
Alright.
come on, let's go
Let's go
find
down
the
the
kid.
stairs.
All right.
Ah,
You lead the way, Valiant.
So Lance, move to. Here, I'm just gonna move you. Oops. Upstairs again, please. Give me the guy.
I tell Zeus to go invisible.
Yes, sir. You won't see me. All right. Y'all are heading down the stairs into the study. I guess that light's not there because you took the skull lantern and everything from the desk. What are you guys doing? Heading further into the building?
well, so how do I get down to the next floor?
Are you not on the next floor right now?
No, I'm still at the top.
Then it probably just didn't.
There we go. Now I see it.
You do?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Valiant, that door right there leads to the kitchen. Do you want to look at any of these shelves before we go? Or this desk? I think I got everything
No.
out of there, though.
Let's go rescue the kids.
All right, so we're gonna. Can I just do a dash?
Yeah.
I'll
Or
just,
you want
I'll
to
just
try and be sneaky?
let's be sneaky,
Okay.
even though I'm not
gonna
very good at
sneak
it. I gave you
over
my
this
boots,
way.
so I'm terrible. You're gonna have to cover me here, buddy. Do we roll for stealth?
Roll a stealth.
Okay.
I'm gonna guidance myself on this because I have the time when I'm thinking about it actively.
Ooh, good thing I have advantage on stealth checks. All right.
Oh,
That's 26
my
for me.
Lord. Okay.
Plus
yeah.
guidance, 19.
Okay. Very good. You guys kind of sneak through the kitchen, past the burning oven. It's still lit. There's like some candy still cooking on the top of it. The big opening is. You could crawl inside if you wanted. All right. Yeah, and you guys kind of head through the kitchen. You
Wait.
guys-
Valiant, didn't
Yeah.
you say the kids were up on the top level? Like, you said they were in like a
Yeah.
bedroom and they were sick and stuff? Are we going the right way?
In the next room, gosh, I can't remember this entirely, but I think in the next room, there is a stairwell that leads up to a like loft bedroom area for a bunch of kids. And then if you keep going, okay. And then if you keep going, there is another like sewing room area. Where's my skills? History. It's a 5 or a 6.
I won't. Yeah. Cool.
Yep, it's something like that.
No, see, you did a bad roll, so you know it's definitely up there. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think what I say is true. I have no idea if I'm wrong or not. Like, this
All
is Richard speaking. I think that's what I remember. So
Well,
I'm assuming that's correct. I have
you're
no
you're
idea.
leading the way, so I have no idea what's inside this building. I'm just following you at this point.
Okay, are we still going?
Yeah, I'll let you guys still
Yeah.
walk there. You're not running into anybody. You guys are in the room with the brambles and the paintings. All the paintings have been replaced by the original paintings. It is not your family any
Oh.
longer. And the door right
Oh,
there
nice.
is actually open to the outside.
Okay.
Wait, we went past the paintings.
Yeah, all the paintings of me were in that room right below us. Or
And
previously
he said it
to
was.
me.
He said it was replaced with the original photos.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should take the paintings.
We can certainly try.
Should we try? If no one's around and stuff, because you said those paintings were like, because your character told us about that, right? That you touched
Well-
the painting, like,
It was the brambles that the blood on the brambles turned the paintings into me. We could definitely do that. Is there anyone in this room we're in? In this sewing room?
Oh shit! Hang on, your height is wrong. Hang on.
oh, is it?
This is...
No, I'm flying through the air. I'm 10 feet above the ground. I'm Spider-Man walking on the ceilings.
Where is he? Well, okay, hang on. I'll let you be there if you wanted to go. If you wanted to go upstairs. So yeah, I mean, assumingly you guys went upstairs, and
Yep.
let me just follow you. Yeah, no, actually, these room. Well, give me a perception check.
Did we go past the painting room, or was that just a
We
mistake?
did.
Well, you would have gone. Yeah, you would have had to go through the painting room to get to here. So yeah, if you still want to do things in there, let me know.
Yeah. Yes,
All right.
please.
What's up? What are you doing?
I got my perception check in this.
I mean, the
Room up
shadow.
there.
It's dark in this room. There's a bunch of looms, but that you don't see anybody at first glance.
Valiant, do you want to try and take these paintings before we go on?
I think we should
'Cause
do
I-
that on the way out.
Well, I've got
Because I
Mage
tried
Hand.
that. I tried it. Oh, you could try a mage hand. I would imagine they're pretty heavy. But
Yeah, I could try it. Doesn't cost me anything.
I'm going into this room and I'm looking around. And I'm saying, any kids in here? Children? Little corn kids? Hello, corn children.
You're looking around.
It's
for
corn time.
kids. Hang on.
Yeah, have a corntastic day.
I need to jump back to that floor real quick.
How heavy is 10 pounds? I don't know American stuff. 10
What are you looking? What are you
pounds.
up?
It's like
10 pounds is a light
Eh.
bowling ball.
a light dumbbell.
Yeah, I reckon I can lift a painting. I'm gonna. Valiant just runs off, I guess, as I'm like in the painting room.
Okay.
He's Valiant.
Well, here, let me put you in the painting room. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, Valiant runs upstairs and is looking around for somebody, for kids. He's walking through the looms. It looks like cloth is like half made. People were taken out of this room abruptly. And your perception was an 8. Okay, cool. So yeah, Valiant, or not, Euphoria, you're downstairs at the Brambles. Well, I need to jump back to the others real quick. Let's jump back to the others real quick before we touch base on the other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Essence and Kidrick, you guys are in the room. Pincushion is now not attacking you. What are you guys doing?
Pincushion, you're going to go out and make sure that none of those other soldiers come after us, right?
What? Yeah. Why would they? Yeah, I told them to go away.
You're just going to go out and make sure?
You think more will come?
It's possible.
I mean, I can check. Wait. I had
Really,
told them to do that, and I told them to
I'm
do
quite banged up. Do you have any medical supplies or anything?
it.
I'll get right back to work.
Yeah, maybe I can get you some mushrooms.
My hands, I'd work so much better if they weren't bleeding. I don't want to mess up and get blood all over my needlework, you know?
I definitely don't want the fabric stained. Okay, good point. Let me get you some mushrooms. I'll be right back.
Ooh, mushrooms.
Leaves,
Okay, and I'm going to ask the
You're gonna
kid.
feel great.
Hey, kid, we're with Will. We're here to rescue you.
What?
Where are all the other children?
They're upstairs. They're keeping us all in the bedroom because Pud's sick. And that was just the best place.
Directly upstairs from where we are now?
Yeah, up the stairs. But they got a bunch of the soldiers in that room. And the rug.
What command are the soldiers under? Like,
Where's the drum?
What do you mean? Yeah, the drum's up there too.
Okay.
What do you mean, what command?
like I don't know. I thought that maybe if they don't hear a command, they don't do anything, or if they just like have a keep the children in this room kind of command that's just on them constantly.
Yeah, I mean,
Does that make sense?
Skabatha told them to make sure we didn't leave and to guard this room. So I think that's their current objective. But of course, Pincushion can tell them to do whatever.
Essence, can you tell the rest of the team where we are and where the children are?
For sure. Yeah.
Oh God, is Will okay? How about
As far
Bumby?
as we know.
Oh yeah. He's great.
Oh good. Oh good.
Yeah,
Okay.
he got
This is
he got
almost
out of
over.
there just fine last time.
So this door behind you, where does it lead to?
The balcony outside the garden.
Can you get down from there?
If you can jump.
But can you get down from there?
Oh sure. Oh, should I go?
Yeah, get out of here. Go.
Oh shit.
Run to the
Okay.
woods.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I love you. No, sorry. He hugs you and he runs out the door.
Go find the tree, the little ent.
Will do. Thank you, mister. And he runs out. All right, that's one kid down.
Right. Should we wait for the mushrooms or should we go upstairs?
Ah.
Do you want me to heal you?
I don't know. You went off script, so just let me know and I'll follow. All right.
Yeah,
Would you like some healing?
I mean, I wouldn't be against it.
bloody bards going off script all the time.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll only give it to her.
There you go.
Bloop, 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 bloop. 7
Thank you.
health.
I feel way better already.
Oh, good.
Sweet.
So, do you want to wait for the? Did you find out if the other two guys are on their way? Because I think we should.
Yeah.
We should probably
I
wait for them before we
messaged
go
them.
upstairs.
You're messaging them?
Yeah, she'll message them. We got one kid out. More above us.
Tell them where we are.
Where are we?
Sewing room. We're in the sewing room.
We
You're like a
In
backseat
sewing
phone
room.
call person. Like, tell them this.
other kids up.
How many times can you message?
Drum.
If you got the time, you could just send another message straight after, can't you?
I know that there's a cooldown, so if time's a matter of
Right, no.
time sensitive, then I don't really want to use other ones. And I think it's funny. But
Yeah.
she'll just continue and say that the kids are I was saying that the drum up 2.
Drum
Lots
2.
soldiers. That's it.
Lots soldiers.
Yes.
I received the message. I'm like, I don't know if you can hear me, but Valiant's run off again. Like, I don't know where he is. He just left me in the room.
I was just reading that. I didn't mean to cast it. Message.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for it's like Valiant left me. I don't know where he is.
I don't know if you guys can hear me. I don't know where Valiant is.
Came down the stairs.
He's okay. He shows up while he's saying that.
Okay, don't worry, he's back.
All right, I made a mistake. It's the next room. We gotta run.
Wait. I mean, when it's my turn, I'll talk to you on my turn.
Well, this can be your turn. What are you doing?
Yeah, I agree with you, Valiant, but I think these paintings might be worth something. Let me just see if I can take them or something with Mage Hand. If not, we'll just keep going. It'll only take me like 6 seconds to try.
Cool. While he is doing that, can I go into the next little rooms? I remember when I was searching these rooms, there was a cocoon in one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that little girl there?
Yeah, so I mean, you probably investigate through there and you find the cocoon. It's all torn open now and empty.
Okay.
Oh, and there's blood on the floor in that room too.
Is the little girl leery of me? Should I be trying to stealth around her? I would assume I would.
What is this?
The little doll girl?
Right, I see her token there, but is that... Oh, she's going to the kitchen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, wait, what's your thought? I mean, she doesn't know you're here. So however you want to react. So yeah, she's wandering. I guess before you get to investigate that, she's walking up that hallway in your direction.
Okay, so if I see her coming down the hall, then I am gonna try and stealth somewhere in this room. And I'm gonna say to Euphoria, "We've got company."
Okay. I guess give me a stealth. It's somewhat dark in there. Euphoria, what are you doing?
Casting Mage Hand to see if I can pull the painting out of the brambles.
All right. Okay. So just to go over some details here. Are you familiar with what these paintings are of?
Well, I'm only familiar from what Valiant told me.
What did he tell you? Well, here.
He told me that they're the sisters and then another hag, beautiful woman, and that when he tried to grab them and he got stabbed, that it changed to him.
There's actually 5. There's the three hags, the toadish hag, a skeletal hag wearing black theatrical contraption resembling a dress, a hag with a wind-up key in her back, one empty eye socket, and a wooden eye held in her hand. One, a beautiful, svelte, dark-haired woman with a commanding presence, and the other one, truly ancient and terrifying old woman.
I'm gonna attempt to, because didn't Bavlorna want the painting back as well? She was mentioning that. She was saying something about
wanted Scabathus.
Lorna wanted
She did.
Scabathus, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to use the Mage Hand on Nightshade, and Endelyn, the next witch we're gonna encounter. I'm gonna try and use the Mage Hand on her.
Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, I mean, I guess your Mage Hand goes in and lifts the frame off the wall through the brambles and brings it out to you.
Oh shit! How big is this painting we're talking about?
I mean, here. This is kind of what it looks like. So, kind of big. I mean, I guess maybe half your size?
Okay. How many do you think I'd be? Could I fit like a couple in my backpack? Would I just have to carry it on my side? Like what?
I don't think
I don't
any
want
of
to
them would
like.
fit into a backpack. I think you'd have to carry it in your arm, like under your arm.
Okay. Hold on. Do I have any rope that I could tie it to my back? Sorry, 1 second. I'm just trying to obviously not just say yeah. I take them all
Oh,
and.
did I import that? Do you have
Do I have-
inventory stuff? Yeah, you do. Okay, cool.
Oh, I do. I do. Holy symbol, stake, manacles, hammer, cloths, pig mask. Got a rucksack. I've got a chest, which I'm not sure how that works, but I do not have rope. I have cloth. How big is the cloth? I'm thinking maybe I can like wrap it up and tie it to my bag. Depending on how big the cloth is, like cover the painting in cloth, tie it at the back and kind of like attach it to my rucksack somehow.
Okay. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I mean, once again, you're ruling. Do I feel like I can take one more painting, or am I kind of pushing my luck with it?
With what you just did, I mean, you probably can't get a bunch all onto your rucksack and wrapped it with cloth, but you have the one in the cloth. You could maybe get another one and hold that under your arm. But I mean, that's going to take up one hand in case. I mean, I guess you're a magic guy, so you don't. It doesn't matter so much, but. So yeah. You
Okay.
can
Well, not
if you want to use up one hand.
Yeah, not to. I don't want to. I don't want to be like, yeah, I take all the paintings because I feel like that's a bit ridiculous. I'll take. Fuck. Do I take possibly the ancient hag, or do I take
We have a contract for one of them.
Yeah, but I don't feel like we're that. I had the same thought, but I don't feel like we're going back there anytime soon. Plus, we're like starting a warped. I feel like looking for the future. Like my thought process is, and I know you guys can't help me out here, but my thought process is have the painting for the next witch, next hag, in case we need it as a bargaining tool, and something either the ancient hag or God, what's the witch before all this that she got frozen? I can't remember her name. Endelin? No.
Zybilna.
Zybilna.
Yeah. Who's probably the pretty one. Or the
Look,
really old one.
I'm gonna do a 50-50 roll. Over 10 I take Zybilna, under 10 I take the ancient hag. Okay, so I take Zybilna's.
Okay. You take Zybilna's painting. Give me a history check real quick.
Sure. I don't have it as a proficiency. Does that matter?
And I'm not worried about it. It just means you won't have a very good roll, per se. Okay. Just seeing if maybe you remember something from history, but you don't. Okay, great. So you grab these two paintings, and I guess what? You guys are heading down the hall? Or no. Valiant had just said someone's coming. Okay, yep. I probably shouldn't let you do the second one. Are you hiding, or what are you doing?
I'm following Valiant. He's like the stealthy boy, but yeah. There's no way.
You don't see him.
Oh, don't I?
Well, he hid, so I'm just saying maybe you don't know where he's at.
Oh well, maybe
told him. Yeah, I definitely indicated where I was going as I was getting.
Look, if I took the second painting, there's a good chance that the person came in and found me doing that.
Yeah, I think so. You want to roll with that?
Yeah, I like playing in game. I don't like getting advantages and stuff. So
for sure. Okay, well, yeah, this little doll enters the room. Valiant has hidden, and she looks over to you, crosses her arms. Excuse me.
Oh, hello. Who are you?
What are you doing? Put those back.
Why? I was ordered to take these.
Oh, really? Oh, no problem. Okay. Great.
I mean, Skabatha told me to move them to another location. She's worried that her sisters are here to take them.
All right, give me a deception.
Did she not inform you of this?
Oh my!
Oh yeah!
I was hoping you'd roll low. She's like backing up slowly, and she's about to like run, but then you say that. Why would she not tell me? Is she that low on sleep that she? Whatever. Where are you moving them to?
She told me to put them in the woods in a safe location and report back to her where.
Oh my god. What the... Okay. Fine. Why is she not telling me this stuff? What? She leaves me in charge and then doesn't tell me any fucking... I guess she walks past you to go get some mushrooms in the kitchen. What are you guys doing? Or let's hang on. Let's jump back to the other group. Were you guys leaving the room, or are you waiting for the mushrooms?
We're waiting for the other two guys, so mushrooms or guys, whichever gets here first.
Okay. Well, she passes you. So what are you guys doing then? You heading that way? You gonna stay hidden? For it,
Oh,
Sorry,
Alex,
am I muted?
What's up?
No.
No, I'm not muted.
I just want to check something quickly in case it changed anything in that encounter. You don't have Zeus on the map, but he is technically with me, just invisible. So if she's got true sight, I don't know if that changed anything or. Just to remind you, because he's not on the map for me at the moment.
For sure. Yeah, when he's invisible, you probably won't see him. But yeah. Thank you for the reminder. Updated. Nothing changed.
Sweet.
Well, yeah. Let me hear what you guys plan to do. Then let's take a quick break and then finish up. So yeah, what are you guys doing?
I'm just gonna tell them. Well, I know where they are, so we're gonna run to the next area. My mistakes about the building were my own.
I can see him when he's invisible. Okay, I lied. Okay. All right. So you run down that direction here. I'm just gonna drag you guys. These guys are upstairs, so don't worry about that. What the fuck?
Huh?
Something changed this guy's height to 200 feet, which is totally wrong.
Oh.
Okay. All right. You guys make your way through the dark hallways. Valiant probably takes a look at the cocoon that is now empty and vacant, and you make it into this room, and you see light coming out from the door, like 5 feet up the stairs, and you can kind of see over the lip of the stairway, Essence, Kidrick, and a tin soldier standing inside.
Fighting time.
Why is it fighting time?
They're not gonna let us walk away with these kids.
Wait.
That sounds real wrong.
Can I, Valiant, find us a good place to hide. I've got an idea.
Okay. Well, I guess one thing. I don't know. I mean, we can hide in one of these rooms back here.
Is this like the bottom of the staircase? Like, is there space to like hide behind this?
Where you're at is, I guess, the back. Yeah, the back side of the staircase where it hits the ceiling. So yeah, there's kind of like a underneath area right there.
I also should just say that the kitchen is where the boggles are.
Yeah, and that's the.
Yeah.
Valiant, we want to be going.
That's where I ran into one.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh, not the kitchen. Sorry, whatever this next room is down here to the south.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the workshop. Yeah. That's it. Okay, cool.
Valiant.
Sorry.
That door.
Yes, sir.
I got myself stuck on the stairs.
Oh, okay.
So we want to be going
My
up.
token.
So we want to be going up this staircase, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
And they're in that door there. Like, we know that from them telling us.
I came out onto the staircase so you could see me.
Okay. I'm gonna. And there's.
There we go.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion on the just through that door there.
Okay, what are you making?
Sound of a child giggling and running.
Okay, you. What intention do you have with this?
To drag anyone away so we can go up the staircase.
Bad guys. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. I see. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. If that's the case, then this tin soldier probably runs out of the room. And you're making it in the south room, if I understand.
Yeah, down here. Is that door supposed to be open? It
Yeah,
just doesn't really
open.
matter.
That's fine.
Oh, sweet.
And then he
Not
goes
the
in
kitchen,
here
but
and just starts looking around.
Quick, now's our chance. And I just hover a little bit and jump up on the stairs. Valiant sneaky, I guess.
All right.
I can't go
We're
there.
gonna have another encounter up there. Should we take our break and then come back?
Yeah, let's do
Sure.
that. All right. Quick break. We'll be back, and then I'll move everybody to the upstairs. All right. See you guys in 5 minutes.
What'd you eat, Alex?
A taco.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You downed a taco in 3 minutes. That's pretty impressive.
Well, no, it's I still have a chunk of it here. Just a couple bites. Oh. Okay. So I guess everybody's going upstairs. So let's get everybody upstairs.
I'll send my PayPal stuff through now too. Will I remember?
Cool. Upstairs. Okay, those guys can be there. Wow. Well, I'll wait till everybody's here to do that, actually.
Kind of worried about this so-called rug.
Yeah,
The
as
rug.
you should be.
Yeah.
As I should be.
It just wants to love you
It just
And
wants to
hug
give
you.
A hug, yeah.
and squeeze you.
No big deal. The other, well, there's another aspect to it that Livy probably knows that I'm not going to talk about until it starts happening, but
No.
that-
Yeah,
that's
I've
an
run one
exciting thing
before.
about it. Yeah.
I had a room full of mimics,
Oh,
and
no.
then one of my players was like, "Oh my god, this room is full of mimics. I'm gonna hide under the rug." And I had already planned that it was a rug of smothering, and
Oh,
he
no.
won't. It's one of those moments where they, like, the entire party who was in that group, they just won't stop talking about it.
That's awesome. It's yeah, they're telling stories about it. That's what's up.
Yep, I am renowned for that, and I've run a lot of hags before. Like, whenever they would encounter like any kind of female NPC, they'd be like, "This better not be a hag, Livy," and it's only happened like twice, 3 times, probably 3 times.
Yeah.
They're a really good like role playing enemy. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they're really fun to run.
Definitely can be. These ones are a little bit different than normal ones, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, really, the stat blocks they give for hags, they're just the starting point, right?
Right.
You can do so much more with them.
Oh, these are gateway hags.
Yeah.
Gateway hacks.
I guess we're all here. Okay. Okay. Well, who is going up the stairs first? Well, it doesn't matter. Whoever went up the stairs first starts to sneak up and sees that there's 2 guards right outside the doors.
Are we back together?
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's
you just
say
have to
you
step
all
out the
are-
doorway.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Okay, yeah. I don't mind going in first.
Is there any like the door at the top of the stairs? Is it like the only door? Do the stairs keep going up? Or I'm wondering if there's any way I can cast another minor illusion away from the door, but away from us.
No, I mean the stairs end at the top, and then there's just the double doors right there.
Gotcha. Oh, I could send Zeus in and scout inside to make a distraction.
I can lie to the soldiers and tell them that the I don't even have to lie. I can just send the 10 soldiers into that room and tell them that the bugbear ran out the window or ran out
Oh,
the door
that
onto
is-
the balcony.
That is true.
Do you guys think that's a good idea?
Yeah,
Should
I
I
do.
s-
I've been here the whole
good.
time.
I'm good at lying,
Yeah.
and it's not
Should-
even a lie.
Do you want me to scout it out first, like what the room is,
If
or
you
should we just
want.
go straight?
Do you want to send
I mean-
your invisible Zeus up there?
Yeah, because I can telepathically communicate with him within 100 feet, so we'd be able to see, and I can use an action to see through senses, so we could go in there and just have a look around to see what there is.
Yeah, a little reconnaissance can't hurt.
Yeah?
Great. All right, let's
All right.
send let's send him up. Okay, so hang on. Wait. I'm gonna bring him back down. Click his token so you're seeing through him.
I don't see the token anymore, but I've got his little thing
here.
down. Oh, yep, I see him.
Is he selected?
Yep.
All right, cool. All right.
Oh,
And
nice.
Now you're free to move about the upstairs.
Okay. Oh, cool. All right,
I
so
can't see through Suze. Dang it.
I'm just gonna get him to like hover so he doesn't make foot sounds.
Okay. Well, the two doors are shut. Oh shit. Okay. The two doors are shut. What are you doing about that?
Oh. Is this a time for pass wall? Is this within 30 feet, the door?
Is this what? This is a spell you have?
Yeah, remember we talked about it, the pass wall thing that was confirmed by Jeremy? If I can summon him in any unoccupied space within 30
right.
feet,
It's,
and I didn't
was
need
looking
to
for something
see it or
called
anything. Yeah.
that. Okay. Well, no. So you have to be there for that.
Yeah, but from where my character is the door more than 30 feet away?
It's 20 feet up, and I guess not.
It's up to your ruling, but yeah, my character would have to be within 30 feet, so I don't know exactly how close I am being on the stairs.
Yeah, I mean, you're within 30 feet, so you're just trying to imagine, like, you can see where the doors are, and you're just imagining the space beyond that, and so you want to pop him out, and then pop him back.
Yeah.
With bonus action. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, let's do it. Give me 1 second, though, to update something.
This is legit, guys. I read up all about it. I didn't even know it was a thing.
Sounds like a good mechanic.
It was
You don't have to justify shit to me, man. I'm all about cheating the system.
well, it was funny because these were fan asked questions to Jeremy Crawford, and there was a guy reading them out, and he's like, "Yeah, so it says any unoccupied space, you don't have to see it. Does that mean you can summon your familiars behind walls and in secret traps and stuff?" And he's thinking about it. He's like, "Well, yeah, technically you can. You know, like cool."
Did not update. Where the fuck is Suze?
Where did he go? Oh yeah, he's behind the wall, but I can't see anything.
Huh. Maybe it's because he's... But what the fuck? Sorry, guys. I don't know why that would be like that. Let me try something real quick. Let me double check configurations. Authority, owner, observer, owner. Plop them down again. Wow. Well,
I mean, if it's easy, no, it's all black. I can see the room outside. You could, if you want to just do a temporary fix, could you just drag my token in there so I can see and you play as Zeus?
Yeah, I just would love for this to work correctly. It's bizarre. Okay, let me try one more thing, and then that's just what we'll do.
Sure.
Owner. Why is that?
So the camera
like that?
just changed back to me.
While he's figuring that out, I have a question. What is everyone's favorite horror type? Type of movie? You know, like
Favorite horror type of
alien invasion or home invasion or humans torturing each other like Saw or something.
Fucked up creatures like The Thing.
Okay.
The Thing is awesome.
The Thing is really great.
I just watched Barbarian last night, and that was really good.
I want to see that. Okay. Good to know.
Oh, what is that that movie with Sam Neill with the spaceship that goes through hell.
Event Horizon.
Yeah.
Event Horizon. I
That
love
one
that
gave me
one. That's one of my
nightmares as a
favorite
kid, that's
all
for
time.
sure.
Yeah,
That one's messed
one of
up.
my favorite all-time horror movies for sure.
Texas Chainsaw
So
really
good.
messed me up as a kid.
I never watched it.
It's messed up. All right, I don't know what's wrong with Suze. Let's just get you copied up onto that floor.
Zeus is having a moment.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, wait, is it this? Is it just that?
Huh.
Okay, never mind. I see now what the problem is. He just didn't have vision turned on.
Oh, there we go.
That'll do it.
Ta-da.
Nice.
All right,
Cool.
great. So, Suze, you looking through Suze's eyes, pops out on the other side of the door to your left. I'll just do. To your left, you see a number of kids. One kid tucked up in bed. Two other kids sitting nearby or standing nearby. In the far left corner is a giant rug that's swooping around, flying around the ceiling. The door to the balcony is open, and a window. Through the door and the window, you can see two tin men guarding, facing outside. There's one tin man in the room watching over everything, and then there's a little drumming on his head just ahead of you.
Okay, so I relay what I see to the guys that there's, what, 3 kids?
Three kids
Three.
in the room.
3 kids.
Is that all of them?
Do we know how many there are?
The bugbear told us that all the rest of the kids were upstairs.
That's true.
Okay.
It's not actually letting me drag my camera around. Oh, there we go. So yeah, there's 3 kids, the drummer and a tin soldier's right in front of the door, and there's 2 tin soldiers in the only exit out, or are these things on the side windows as well?
What's your question? Those are windows.
Okay, so there's this one's a window too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3 windows and a balcony, but the balcony has another 2 tin soldiers. So, what do you reckon?
Guys, I have an idea. The porcelain doll face is coming back with some mushrooms for essence, and I'm gonna tell her that the bugbear kid ran out the balcony, and see if she can draw away some of the tin soldiers.
Oh
then-
my god!
Maybe there'll be less for us to deal with.
What if the kid gets caught?
It's been long enough.
Are we risking that? Oh,
You know what I could do, which I've had from the carnival session? You just gave me the idea.
What?
I have magic face paint, which allows me to disguise myself at level 1. And I've had that from the carnival, so I could disguise myself as the porcelain doll and just tell everyone to follow her. And then you guys could go in and save the kids.
So. The
I
porcelain
thought you
doll
were
is
going
tiny,
in completely.
So just keep that.
Oh,
I
she's
think
tiny.
it'll let you change your size.
I thought
No,
you were
you're
gonna
right.
say that you were gonna pretend to be the kid.
And be chased. Let them chase you. Because then you can draw them away and then fly.
Otherwise, illusion changes. Is Scabatha tiny?
She can be.
But we've seen her as like a medium-sized creature before.
Yeah, she's normally medium.
I guess we could just do that as well. Like, she's like the ultimate ruler. Like, I'd put myself in a bit of danger, but if you guys hid at the bottom of the staircase, I could make them follow out into the room. Then you guys could go up the stairs and try and rescue as many kids as you can.
Into the room where you made the illusion?
Yeah, just lead them away.
Yeah.
What do you
Sounds
guys
like
reckon?
a good idea to me.
I
Or
think
altern-
it's stupid, but I'm just gonna run with it because time is of the essence. I wasn't. I wasn't making.
Unintended?
No, maybe a little.
I mean, I'm open to other plans. I don't think we'd be able to force our way in here. There's too many enemies.
I think you should disguise yourself as a little bugbear kid and then run out the door and then fly back to the balcony and join us. But
My
see if you
only-
can lead as many of them as you can out the front of the building.
I like that idea too, but maybe only a couple of guards would chase after the bugbear, not all of them. But if I was convincing enough to be Scabatha, then I could order them to leave.
I just don't think they'll fall for it, but maybe I'm just not giving you enough credit.
I mean,
I'm worried that Scabatha maybe uses magic to command them instead of just her voice.
Well, time
Yeah,
is running
true.
out. Pincushion is heading down the hallways, almost to the door.
What are we doing, guys?
Well, if she's here, then we just gotta.
Let's do it.
We got just. I think.
Bugbear ran.
Make me the bugbear. I'll do it. I don't. If you don't want to put yourself in danger like that.
Sure.
Is that what's happening? You're turning her into the bugbear? Oh, what happened? Did I cut out?
Yes,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
did.
At least I hear the noise.
So I'm gonna disguise Essence as the bugbear.
All right. Bloop.
All right.
Run out the kitchen or this door here. This.
Bye. She'll take off
You
running.
guys, what are you guys doing in here? Aren't you supposed to be working?
The bugbear is running away. Is that
Rob!
okay?
Where am I
No!
supposed to go?
Out of this door down here. Yeah, the south door.
Okay.
No, stop him!
Bye.
Oh my god,
Oh,
he's
me?
supposed to be
Can you-
teaching you!
I need. Can you give me the mushroom so I can get better? I'll chase him.
Yeah, it's for her!
Please say Essence is already. Oh no. Can I climb over these?
Where is she? Let me see where you're at. Where are you?
I don't want any. Thank you.
Can I climb down the roots? I don't want to go past these soldiers.
Sure. Give me an athletics check though.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
I've been rolling so
you
bad
fall.
tonight.
You fall down.
That's okay. How high is it?
It's only 10 feet.
Okay, so a D8 of fall damage.
I think it's a
D6.
6. And it's only a 2.
Okay.
Or unless you want to roll it. I just rolled one. Do you want the 2 or do you
No,
want your
that's-
own D6? Okay.
I'd love a 2.
All right.
Um,
There's your 2.
thank you.
All right, great. So you fall down. You're on the ground level out here. I don't think there's any walls stopping you right there. Yeah, you should be good. Okay, so you run out past the T setup and just kind of jump over the side, start climbing down. You fall. You avoid the tin soldiers out guard there. What else are you doing? Do you have more movement?
No, I took like multiple terms of movement
Oh, yeah, I see,
already
I see.
because I was like panicked. But
That's
yeah,
all good. Yeah.
Go-
All right, so you're
feel free
running
to stop
away.
me.
Pincushion. Damn it! God, I need a tin soldier down here now.
no.
He's pretty fast. You should probably get a few.
I like.
Can you
I
give
say,
Essence an alibi and say Essence is already after the kid? Please.
Yeah, that's right. We've got only one person after him, and he seems to be outrunning her like crazy. But I could use that medicine.
Well, if the tin soldiers can't run that far anyway, how would multiple of them help?
Why can't they run that far?
They have short legs. You wouldn't understand. One comes
Hey.
running down.
Hey, can I say, Scabatha told me Will might be here. Maybe this is his doing. After them, and I'm like saying it as like I'm in charge here, like because she already thinks that Scabatha's telling me information I'm working with there. So I'm like, this is Will's doing. It's like send them.
Just give me a persuasion check. She's like, after them. Roth is running this way. Get him, Bugbear. Clearly, get him. This tin soldier runs out, but they can only move 25 feet per round. So assuming that you're dashing, you're gaining 10 feet every single time. This guy runs out. I'm just gonna make him invisible because he's out of the picture now, running after Roth. All right, and then you did an 18 persuasion. How do you know? Why is she not telling me anything? What, are you just in charge now? Is that it? Do you run things here? I guess so.
This isn't time for squabbles. Go and find the child. It will be explained to you later if she deems you worthy.
So just to help with
that's
the deception, I'm going to turn to Euphoria and say, "Can you tell her to give me the medicine? She went to get mushrooms. You're obviously in charge here."
Fine, take yeah. She throws you two mushrooms that I'll just say are equivalent to a health potion.
I'm going to eat one and see what it does.
What's a normal health potion? 2d4 plus 4, I think.
+2, I think.
Oh, is it? Okay. What's going on here? Put it in the chat, you little dummy. Ooh, 7 HP.
Okay.
Comes back to you. I just added it.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. So Pincushion is going to throw those at you, and oh shit. Yeah, Pincushion will go running after Roth separately.
Thank you.
Kite. And Pincushion runs through the workshop and out through the front doors across the bridge. You hear her yelling like, "Where did they go? Oh, you're good for nothing!" Runs across the bridge, is out of the picture now. Great. What are you guys doing downstairs?
I'll run upstairs and tell the soldiers to follow her.
All right, hang on. Let me facilitate this. That's up there, and then that's oh nope. Wait. That gets you to the top.
All right, there's a soldier there. I'm going to tell him that he needs to follow Pincushion, that one of the children is escaping.
Can you drag me up too, please?
Well, I can. Hang on. Let me get. Hang on. You go there. Then you go there. Did I mess this up? I think I did. Hang on. There. And then there. Hang on. Before it, did you?
I
get
see
up?
you.
I don't think you did. Hang on. Hang on. Stop moving. Stay still. Let me grab you.
Me?
No, Valiant.
Oh.
Okay, so
It's
somebody's
not
come
wiggling.
upstairs and says to this tin soldier, "Go after them." But he doesn't do anything. He stands there, guard. He knocks. He points to the door, points down.
I say, Skabatha told you to not let the children escape. A child is currently escaping.
He crosses his arms and just moves in front of the door and stands there.
Well, you will deal with Skabatha's wrath when she comes back.
He shrugs.
What are we doing, guys?
We need
We're stabbing. We're Stabitha now.
right.
Uh-huh.
Who's the most martial of us here?
the
He
one
ran away.
Oh no. All right. Well, we should figure out a time frame for you to get back to the group. I mean, you're there. You darted out the side.
Yeah, I mean, Essence would still think the plan is to like run around and.
She climb up the balcony and get back to us?
She
To the
wants.
sewing room?
Well, let's touch base
Can she yell?
with Essence. Let's see.
All right, so I'm going to point in the direction that she was and try and send a message. Hopefully she's within 120 feet of me.
Mm,
Let's double check. Oh,
no.
wait. Where are you? Let me double check.
All the way over here.
No, you're stretching too far. He's on the stairway ahead of that.
Oh,
I
he's like
am-
So
here.
he's like right there. It's
Yeah.
You're
I'm gonna allow
120.
I mean, where
I'm
Your
like
Hogan
110 feet-ish.
is- yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd imagine that you would have kind of made a round, started going through the garden. So I'm gonna
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but then there was that red cap there.
well, that's definitely something you'll have to deal with. But I'll say you're close enough to get the message. So what is the message?
Yeah, wipe off your face and come back up the balcony that the kid ran out.
I think I'm not. I might just walk in the front door.
If you can, sure.
Yeah. Kinda. Okay.
Okay.
We'll wait here for you.
So are you just heading back? You're gonna climb back up through the. Front
She'll try to climb back up.
Okay.
It's like you bested me before, and she'll be wiping off the face paint. But I know I'm capable of climbing this. It's so gnarly. It has great footholds. Do you want me to roll again?
Yeah, do another one.
Okay, for
And
sure.
you switched back. You're not the bugbear
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah, she switched back.
God damn it. Why can't I get to
Is it going? Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, no.
No.
Okay. Damn it. Okay. Well, I mean, that is what it is. Shoot, you're trying to climb back up, but it's just not working.
She'll like groan and start, I guess. If I mean, I guess it's better off just start walking to the balcony, like you said, than to just stand there or go around. I don't know if the soldiers will let me in again, so.
Well, we'll see. Okay, so you start. I mean, you start walking towards the balcony.
Yeah, there were no soldiers on that balcony.
I'm not talking about the balcony. I'm talking about the walkway.
Oh, okay.
So.
So you have seen the red cap. What are you doing about? Are you just nonchalantly walking past him, or are you trying to hide? What do you
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna act like I'm supposed to be here.
Okay.
Is that a really bad idea?
Well,
He went that way.
You can
I'm
ask him if
really
he saw a
confident.
bugbear.
What did everybody say?
Ask him if he saw a bugbear go this way.
Oh. I don't think I want to bother them. They're quite grumpy.
Only if he talks to you. Yeah.
All right, hang on. Let me just see something. So, okay. He's just not facing your direction. God dang it, he rolled a freaking 3 on his perception. So he doesn't notice
Dumb
you.
confidence.
It's like all of these animals that have been let out of the pen are just like wandering all over. They're eating up the mushrooms from the mushroom patch. And he's distracted by that. He's looking out into the woods, so his back is to you at the moment.
Man, those stupid blink dogs. Am I right?
You're right. Okay. Are you so back in the room? What's everybody doing? You guys are standing outside these doors. This tin soldier has his arm crossed.
I'm gonna say, hey, look over there. And then I'm gonna try and open a door. Stealthily.
Okay, just give me a persuasion check really quick.
Okay.
Hey, over
Got
there.
this.
I'm going to do a little dance over here so he looks in my direction.
What a
So
cool
that's what he's
dance!
doing.
Look at him. He's got hooves. He's clopping away at the wood floor. Boom, 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 boom. That's a 13.
Okay.
I do a little shuffle off the buffalo. Brum, brum, brum.
I guess he I guess he looks over at you, and you can reach in and swing the door open, which I'll open it there. You see the drum inside.
Hello,
Maybe.
my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
And yeah, you see the drum and another tin soldier standing there.
I'm gonna. Oh gosh, can I step past this tin soldier sneakily? I don't need to sneak. I don't need to sneak on all of them. I understand they're probably just watching the door, but just this first guy, I just want to know if I can get in the door here.
Yeah, maybe. Well, give me a stealth.
I got an idea.
Just beat his passive.
It's a 20.
Yeah, you're good. You slip right past him. He's
That
I'm gonna
means
step.
there. He's stabbing his
fire,
foot.
baby, my heart's on fire.
I'm gonna step in and I'm gonna go. Oh, this is really nice in here. Hey, Euphoria, come here. I think you'd love it here, actually. Hi, my name's Valiant. I'm thinking about, putting my child into your lovely daycare. He needs some focus, and he needs a little guidance in his life, and I think he'd love to work here for Scabatha. God, why can't I never? Your freaking names.
Well, you step in there. You say all that stuff, but the tin soldier is standing there, but sees you. He jumps to attention, gets his fist out. He starts pointing to the door and start walking towards you with his fist up in the air.
I say,
He
can
claps.
I see what's happening from the door?
Yeah.
I say, whoa, hold on. It's like, what was her name? The doll creature?
Pincushion.
Pincushion.
Pincushion told us to come and talk to you. We would have been dealing with her, but she had to go and chase one of your children that had escaped, the bugbear. She said she was too busy. She apologizes, but she does like the idea of the daycare and to come talk to you while she deals with the escaped child. I mean, I don't know what's going on there, but
You guys keep talking to these guys.
didn't think we'd be met with hostility here. Like we were told by your boss to come up here. Like what's?
Okay, well,
Yeah, this is my supple young child here.
So
Look at
they're
him.
not doing anything. He's just trying to push Valiant out the door, fulfill his role here. He's got his fist, he's swinging it, he's threatening Valiant with it as you're trying to reason with him and explain your presence here. He's not having any of it.
I would like to make a dodge action, if I can. Take a dodge action, and I want to... I want to dodge out of the way. And I want to try and dodge further into the room.
Okay.
I'm trying to surreptitiously make my way over to this little drummer.
All right. Well, just everybody roll into the initiative real quick, and we'll go from there. Let's go with. I don't know. I like this song. All right. Let's see.
Oh, gosh darn it.
You're last in the. Oh no. Okay. I mean,
It's
I'll let you
malarkey.
get that dodge in there though, so that's fine.
Okay.
All right. Well, Kidrick, you're going. You go first. You see this guy. Well, I guess I don't know if you see that. What are you doing?
So I'm still out here with this this guy outside the door, and I'm finishing up my song. If you abuse me, honey, you'll lose me, and you'll be left alone. So, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own. And I'm gonna slow dance with him. I'm gonna grapple him and try and push him down the stairs.
Okay. All right. Great.
I love it.
Yeah. Give me an athletics, I guess then. Oh no.
Let's see, athletics right here.
Oh gosh, I was hoping this would work. Well, and you could try again in a bit. You try to shove him, but he stands his ground, and he looks up at you. You're attacking him, and he starts flexing his muscles and getting ready to punch you. That's
And I'm gonna say, "Oh, come on, baby, don't you want to dance with me?"
Okay, is that your turn? Any bonus stuff?
Let's see.
Oh, Essence, let's get you in the round too.
Oh, Right.
That's an action.
Oh
That's an
man,
action.
I'm just betting 100 today.
Oh no. Alright, well, while you're thinking about that, I'm gonna be thinking about this. Son of a bitch. Okay, shit. He heads out into the freaking woods. Was there anything else you were doing, Kidrick?
Kendrick Lamar. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'll use Mage Hand and open that door.
Ah, okay, great. Both doors are open. You see this tin soldier guy running in towards Valiant, about to punch him. The drum behind him. That is your turn. The red cap near Essence, I guess hears something out in the woods and starts heading that way, not paying attention to Essence. Now it is Tin Soldier's time. Well, the little drum is drumming on his head. Little drummer boy guy. And these Tin Soldier boys jump into action. This guy goes to just punch you, Kidrick. Oh, no, wrong button. Sorry. Boop, boop. One slam attack comes. He misses. He hits the floor. He comes in with another slam attack. Uppercut. Boosh, boosh. 12 also misses. Both attacks miss. The guy coming at Valiant starts swinging his fists at Valiant. One coming in towards the face. He's not leaving. A 22 hits for 6 bludgeoning damage.
Wait,
He goes,
hold on, he has disadvantage.
Oh, never mind. It was. You're right. Yep. You're definitely right.
Give me a chance. Give me a chance.
Alright, slam. This is just the second roll of that. 19. But
Okay, still hits.
I'll use the damage from the other one, so only 4. Wait,
Sure.
Did I already do?
I did take 6 damage.
Okay, so here I undid that. Here's 4 damage. Boom. Okay, so that was 1 attack. Here's second attack.
I just lost 10 health. Was I supposed to lose 10 or 4?
Oh, I see what happened here. Okay, never mind. Sorry. It was basing the calculation on the already subtracted amount.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
There you go. Is that accurate? All right, that looks accurate. Okay, sorry. Okay, so second attack. Hold control. I believe it's control. Yep. And the second attack misses. Punch, punch, coming in towards you. He claps. His other dudes start to run. Yeah, into the room. Shit. Yep, this guy comes in at Valiant, but dodge is still active. Let's do some slams. Control attack. Valiant slam. A 5. Total miss. Another slam. Disadvantaged. I didn't disadvantage it, but that misses, so it totally misses. Alright, those attacks come in. Boom, boom. Ooh, wait. Nope. No, yeah, I gotta be accurate with this. Hang on. What is this? Alright, you actually take 2 additional damage than I said. Alright, great. That's the 10 boys, right? This guy, I guess, steps into the window, but keeps his guard on the balcony. Is there anybody on the ground floor?
Since probably still is.
There probably is, but whatever. They're doing their own thing. Oh, for it, we're on you.
Yo, I was quickly looking up if Hex applies, because I can cast a spell through a familiar, so I'm trying to figure out quickly if Hex.
As long as it's touch, I think is the.
Which hex is not? Unless.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I'm gonna cast. I'm going to cast Hex on the drummer. So.
You're hexing the drum boy?
Hexing the drum boy. Oh, it's a 2nd level spell. Hold on, why? Oh, because my pack magic is 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha, okay. Oh, why did that take away from my sorcerer's spell? That's weird. Just gonna add that back in.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that is weird.
Okay, I'm just gonna add that back
I'll
in
look
and
at
take
that.
that away. Okay, so I hex him. And I've got to choose an ability that he gets disadvantage on. So,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I feel like he might be using like charisma to. I mean, this is just wildly a guess, but I'm just gonna say charisma.
What are you trying to
Except-
stop him from being able to do?
Oh, nothing. It just hex gives me an ability to give him I feel like if I had to make a guess, like him commanding the soldiers might use charisma, like by the sound of the drum and stuff. So I'm just taking a completely wild guess.
Okay,
I haven't metagamed or anything. That's just the guess
Yeah.
I'm doing, and
for sure.
I got no outside information.
I get it.
So that's my. Well, I can use a bonus action as an action, right?
No.
No.
Oh, true. I can't like downgrade.
No. You get one type of each. Or,
Gotcha,
I mean,
okay.
However many you have for, you know.
Yep.
So what have you used? You've used a bonus action for Hex.
Yep.
So you have an action.
I will. Yeah, I was gonna get my familiar attack with my bonus action. It's cool. I will
But
just.
no, remember we said you can use action or bonus action.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Attack.
If you have the option, you can still. do
I
all
mean,
that.
we had a conversation because it's complicated because he has the invocation of the chain as well, which like changes a little bit. We settled on he can use an action or a bonus action to attack with his familiar.
Actually, it doesn't make sense. I'll just wait and Eldritch Blast him this turn.
You can still Eldritch Blast him right now. Oh, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Never mind. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, 10. You're blasting the drum. It goes right over its head between his little drumsticks, hits the wall next to Sue's. Watch it, Master!
Yeah. He shouldn't be saying anything because he's still invisible.
I'm so sorry, Master.
You idiot.
I'm a failure. Great. Okay. Well, you're shooting at this drum. He walks over here. He just keeps drumming on his head. Pop, 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 pop. It's real loud throughout this room. Cool. That's all happening. Uh-oh. Whoosh. Wait, what's his fucking distance? Oh. Okay. All right, and you guys see this big old magic carpet fly swooshing along the wall, heading towards you guys. But that's all I can fucking do. Valiant, we're on you. Wait.
I'm sorry.
No.
All good?
Yeah.
Okay. How big is this drum? And how big is that window that's right behind it?
You and windows. Oh my god.
I love pushing shit out a window.
Oh my god. It's technically small. And
Oh, so
right.
it's-
It went right in front of a window. God.
So it's punchable.
I mean,
God.
if I see a window, I'm gonna push a thing through it.
This is why we can't have nice windows.
No,
Okay,
this
yeah,
is why
he's
you
right there.
have
What,
nice
You want
windows.
to try to shove him out the window? I love it. For you.
I am.
not
Yeah,
the
I'm
drum.
just like. Okay, here's what I do. I am going to. I'm gonna run over to him. I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And then I'd like to grab his drumsticks if I can.
Oh,
And then I
Ooh,
want to
that's
lift him up by the drumsticks.
Okay.
And you can tell me like when this becomes too much.
Well, you're
If-
probably going to have to make a grapple check, but continue.
Sure. If the little dudes stop moving, then I stop there. If not, I want to try and punt this thing out the window.
Okay.
So you can tell me where I can stop on that.
Okay. Well, give me the grapple check. So an athletics.
Okay. Ooh, that sucks. Let's see.
Just beat a 12.
Well, that seems unlikely, but we'll do it.
Oh no, with a -1! Oh god! You try to grab at him, but his drum roll is so quick you can't.
So
get your
fast.
hands on the sticks. Yeah, he is a good practicing. He's drumming with his fingers, not his wrists.
That sucks. All right, well, I'm waiting here.
Okay.
Ooh.
You bonus action disengaged. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You're trying to shove this little drum out the window. Hell yeah. Essence, we're now on you. Let me jump over where you're at. Okay.
All right. I dash.
Oh god. Okay.
It thus concludes my turn.
Oh my god. Okay.
Should we give Essence?
What were you gonna say?
Should we give her vision just so she can like be involved in what's happening?
Oh no, the listening has been plenty. I have
Okay.
great images.
I just don't want you to feel left out. That's all.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. All right. Tell me if you disagree with this. If you want to take this time, I was thinking of just giving you 10 extra feet, just because it looks like it's going to be like 2 or 3 rounds before you get there. Is that opposable, or you want real distance, or you?
I mean, how about you just put me at the base of the wall, and then I'll start climbing it as my, action next turn. Perfect. Just so we save ourselves.
Yeah, let's just.
Hopefully, I make it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, dope. Kidrick Astley, we're back around to you.
All right. So I'll move here. Now I can see the drum. Okay. And I see the rug, and I see the children. So I'm gonna say I'm just gonna step into the room and announce, children, it's imaginary dinner time. You need to make your way downstairs for imaginary dinner. You know where to go.
This feels like Peter Pan, right?
Yeah. Okay. You announced to the kids. But what about Pud? He can't eat.
You're gonna have to help him.
But he's sick. He's gonna puke.
Then you keep going, even if you're pukey. He has to be there for imaginary dinner. He's counting on you. We're all counting on you.
Pud, I feel my tummy hurts. He said you gotta come to Din Din. Okay, can you carry me? We got him.
Team carry, kids.
The tin soldiers are hearing this and they're freaking out. They're caressing their hands. They're shaking their fists. They're trying to stop.
No, don't worry, guys. It's just dinner time. They just need food. That's all.
Okay. Anything else?
And yeah, let's see. This drum guy. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the drum.
Oh, no. Okay. And your okay, I'm into it.
And I'm gonna whisper to it, I heard you don't know what a polyrhythm is.
Oh, no. It's my favorite kind of rhythm. How rude of you. Okay, great. You son of a, well, okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I mean, okay, yeah, I don't think it says it has to understand your language. Okay, great. You say that to him. It starts messing up. It's fucking up its fucking drum roll. And it God damn it. What's his fucking distance? All right, you guys got what you want. And
he's got to move away from me too.
Yeah, it jumps out the window and onto the roof of the trunk outside and just starts scurrying out along the fucking.
Is it the window away? And it's not the window near me, is it?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Dang. Okay.
All right, hang on. Let me check something. I need to do something. All right. Oh, that's visible to you. Whatever. You didn't see that. What is that? I don't know. Right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. The damage.
Before, let's see. I still have a bonus action left, right? Let me give. Give some bardic inspiration to somebody here.
I can take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you.
Yay!
Wait,
All
would
right.
Valiant have got an attack of opportunity when the drum ran away?
I think actually
It would
this
have.
is the one thing that does give it. Hang on, let me double check.
Because it's
using
forced
its own
movement,
action.
doesn't it?
Forced movement
It's
doesn't.
just not.
But if it's using its own movement, it does. And so yes, it would.
Haha.
It's not letting me target him and then give him bardic inspiration for some reason. That's weird.
What? Are you still? Oh, maybe because you're still targeted on the drum. Here, untarget the drum.
I think I undid that. Let's see. I must target one token before rolling the attack for
yeah,
bardic
looks like the drum
inspiration.
is still targeted. Target on nothing. There you go.
And there we go. Oh, I used it all up.
No more inspirations on.
Or-
Shoot.
Or did I lose them because I was trying them on? What does it say here? Features. Oh yeah, I have 0 left out of 4. Okay, I'm done.
Shoot. Okay, Valiant, would you have wanted an opportunity attack on the drum?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Can you see it to target?
Let's see. I can. There we go. Golden Rapier. That's a 15 to hit.
Oh, that misses the drum. He dodges out of the way.
Wow, that's a tough drum.
It is a tough little drum. You almost got him. Okay, that's great. That's Kidrick. 10 soldiers get to attack now. All right, so this. All right, this guy gets here, and he takes a swing at both Valiant and Rick Astley. Kidrick. All right, slam attack on Kidrick. One attack coming in. Tries to hit. Oh, his buddy's there, but it's not technically flanking. Okay, he hits with a 20 for 5 bludgeoning damage. He goes in, turns around. What's up?
I said, "Owie."
Oh, did that hurt? Okay, he tries to slam into Valiant, but totally misses. This guy runs in at Kidrick and tries to grab him again. We're going to do an athletics. You can do athletics or acrobatic. Oh, God. It's a 4. Is there any way you're going to fail this? Nope.
No.
All right, tries to grab you. You dodge out of the way. He can't do shit. Son of a bitch. I guess this guy steps into the door, and this guy is gonna run there. 25. Okay, and then we're on a 4 yet. What are you up to?
Could you put my familiar in the order, please? I was going to move him last turn, but
Yeah, he gets his own initiative, doesn't he?
yeah.
All right. Yeah. There you go.
Oh wait, can I roll for him?
You technically can.
Oh, nice.
I added him to the list, but do you want to roll? Yeah, I think you got it. Yeah. Oh, look at
Ah.
that. Okay, well, let's give you a retroactive Sue's turn. and
Oh no,
your turn.
that's cool.
Well, he rolled at the
that's all
beginning.
right.
He would have had a turn. So let's do a Sue's turn and a Euphoria turn.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
well, I
hang
would
on.
have just moved.
On Sue's turn, I don't think he can attack because he has to have you tell him
No.
to attack. But he can help. Or
Yeah,
whatever. Cool.
Yeah, I was just gonna have him on his turn before. I was just gonna have him stay next to the drum, so he would have been at the window before the drum left, where the drummer go.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna have him follow the drum.
Oh, follow it. Okay, you want him to jump out the window?
Yes, please.
All right. Zoop.
Oh, I don't see him anymore, but that is fine.
Oh, here, hang on.
Oh, there we
See
go.
him now?
Yeah.
All right, so that's
Cool. So that's his turn.
Okay. Is he helping or anything? What is he doing? Just following?
Yeah. Well, I used my bonus action last turn to thingo, so I wouldn't have been able to command him to attack.
Gotcha. Okay, so now it's your turn. What are you doing with your turn?
I am going to. The doorway's pretty blocked. I would have to like shove my way through.
If you go to the right, I'll say that you could technically get through Kidrick's spot at twice the distance.
Okay.
So it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It'd be 30 feet right past Kidrick.
Sure, and I'll just use that like here.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
And I would take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, you
From
would.
maybe
Unless you disengage as an action.
disengage lets me stop the attack of opportunity. Hey.
Right. It means you're just being vigilant about not getting hit.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Okay.
Sorry. Being
Yeah,
a
no
caster and stuff. I'm trying to sort this drum out, so I'm trying to get close to him.
For sure. All right, cool. So you're through?
And I'd use my bonus action to command Zeus to attack next turn, on his next turn.
I think he attacks now using his reaction.
Oh, okay, yep. But
So,
he is not in range.
Oh yeah.
That's okay. I can use my bonus action to. Wait, is this concentration? Hex's concentration is my Hexblade's curse concentration. It doesn't say that it's concentration on it.
What?
Oh, more detail. No, Hexblade's curse. It's a free thing I get from Warlock. My thing keeps closing down.
Once per short rest is a bonus action, you choose one creature. Yeah, that's not labeled concentration, so yeah.
Cool. I'm just trying to read it, but it keeps closing down on me. Does it say I can move it around? Target dies. No, that's my normal hex. Okay, I'm going to Hexblade's curse the rug.
Oh, okay.
So can I just click that?
I don't think
Usability.
it matters. There's not an automation for that part. So it'll be cool. You don't
Okay.
need to target, I just know. Okay, so it's cursed. What's the effect of this?
This gives me an extra curse 1 minute. Target dies. You gain +2
bonus
to
damage.
rolls, and a critical on a 19 or 20. And if it dies, I get 6 hit points.
Oh, very nice. Okay, perfect. So you curse that guy
Cool.
up. Wonderful. That's your turn?
Yep.
Okay. You guys think maybe get to the end of the round and then call it for next time? Because I don't think we're gonna wrap this up super soon.
Are the kids going to start moving?
No. Yeah. Let me give them the roll. How many rounds have I gone without making them move?
Just one. So it's only been 6 seconds, so it's not that crazy.
Okay. So they're in the round now, and they will move now. Okay. So let's look at this drum. The drum is back there. I guess he starts walking back towards the freaking window. But he's down below, so he stays right there. He's just hopping while he's drumming his little thing. He does that. Now it's Rug's turn. Can I get somebody? Nope. All right, flies there. God damn it, stupid slow thing. Valiant. The rug is getting closer. You can hear the drum right outside the window. Tin soldiers are all nearby you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna disengage, and I am. What kind of drop am I looking at out here in the window?
Like 5 feet.
Can I get through the window?
Sure.
Okay, I am gonna just jump right on top of this thing.
Okay.
I'm going for like a full body weight stab right through the leathery drum bit,
Okay.
through its brain. I don't know.
I'll give you an extra
right.
1d3 falling damage.
Sweet. To me or to the?
No, sorry, to the attack. But wait, if you miss the
Both.
attack, but if you miss the attack, you take it. What do you think about that?
Oh, great! I'll probably miss the attack based on that last one. Yep, that's a 14.
Oh no.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's fair.
Take 3 damage.
Oh, you can see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see that? Oh, because I rolled it under you. That's funny. Okay. Yeah,
I don't actually have any damage at the moment, so I don't know what's going on.
You have no damage. Okay, so it was supposed to be 6 from originally, because it was 4 plus the 2, and then now we're looking at another 3. I got it. Okay, we're down to 18. Cool.
I'm doing great, guys. I'm totally crushing it down here.
So you try to stab this guy, but you jump a little bit too far. You hit the tree a little bit.
Keep
what
up
else
the
you
good
do?
work.
That's it. That's my moves and my actions.
All right, great. All right, these kids are here. I guess this one gets Pud out of bed and starts carrying him, and starts heading this way. And then this kid, shit. I mean, they're going for the door, but this tin soldier's blocking the door. So I guess they're gonna try to climb out this freaking window. I'll let 2 of them get out. That's fine. Well, no, I'll let 1 of them get out, and then this guy's gonna have to pass Pud through. All right. So the kids are moving. Essence, we're on you. So exciting.
All right, I'll make the check.
So you're standing in a
Okay.
bunch of a mushroom patch, which is cool. So yeah, you I guess give me a check to jump up.
Climb.
Okay.
Just beat.
She's
5.
like
It's only 5.
Trying to hype herself up. You are not weak. You are not weak. You are strong. Oh my god. Okay.
You don't even have to
You are
pull
a
yourself
strong,
up.
independent blue woman.
Yes, I am. She's just like,
You just jump
You're
up
doing
in
it.
one hop. Hell yeah. Okay, I'll only charge you 5 feet of movement for that, since it's a 20.
oh my god. Okay, she'll just burst the door open, and not see through it. Oh, I think I'm on a different level. Still.
We're upstairs from the sewing room.
Yeah, but something's blocking her way, even though I feel like this is supposed to be the level. I'm gonna double check. Yeah, 5 feet. Oh, maybe there's something just wrong with that door. There you go.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh wait, is this not the door they were in? I thought that he said the sewing room. Upstairs again?
upstairs. The sewing room.
Upstairs of that.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll dash.
You're almost there. You're
10,
so almost
15,
there. So go 1.
20,
Stop there. Wait.
25.
Stop 1 ahead. Stop 1 above.
Okay.
All right.
Hey!
I can get to here if my calculations are correct. And that was my
Alright.
action.
You run
I think that's
up.
yeah,
What is
just like thundering steps. she's like panting.
Heck yeah. Okay.
I'm back.
She's
And
back.
you all have made a mess.
Oh no. Okay. You guys
I
want to
do
keep going,
have to
or do you
go.
want to cut it?
I
for
do
now?
have to go,
Okay.
so I think
I had a
that's
feeling.
probably a good note to leave.
All right,
I
guys.
think
Yeah.
It's
We're in a
nap
good
time.
spot.
Thank you for the session.
Ended there.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
No problem. Thank
It's
you
my
guys
mom's
for
birthday,
playing it.
so I gotta call her.
Well,
And
I mean, I'd say tell her
okay.
happy birthday, but she'd be like, "Who is that and why?" I don't know that person. All right, guys.
Oh, it's
great.
always nice to hear happy birthday. See ya.
See you guys.
See you guys.
All right, have a good night.
We're almost done. You almost got these kids out of here.
Yeah.
So close.
I just
Alright.
typed in the chat, so I remember next session what I've got hexes on.
Okay, that's good.
I wish some of that was automated. I'll figure it out.
All right, well, catch you guys later. It was an awesome session.
Yeah.
Yeah,
catch you guys
likewise.
next week.
Yes.
Adios.
Next. And send. All right. You won't have to chase after me this week.
No worries, my friend. I appreciate
I
it.
just did it.
Heck yeah.
I appreciate it too. This is awesome.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. I do
Yes.
too.
All right. See you next week.
All right, man. See you next week. Peace out. Well, crew, that was quite an episode. What do you think? We did some fighting, and we did some. I guess we just did some fighting. We did some persuasion, and then this is where we're at. This rug is gonna scoop up somebody next turn. He's just a slow poke. Well, I should pause the game, shouldn't I? Zoop! Alright, guys. Goodbye. I love you. Thank you for watching.